Hey, good morning, Fresh Lemonade. How are you? How you doing this morning? Are you here? Yeah, let's listen. Okay, love. Yeah, glad you're listening. Waiting on a couple more people to come in. I'm gonna get started with my topic. Not feeling the best today, but I'm here. Yeah, yeah, go that way. What you going to get? And then you come back that way too. Yeah, I'm doing great. I can't complain. Just not feeling. My stomach is hurting. My head hurt this morning. So yeah, I'm not feeling too good today. But I am still here though. Still here to get down this morning. I said, oh, I shouldn't get on this morning, but I got on anyway. Yeah, but other than that, I'm doing okay. I can't complain. Yeah, yeah. Today we're gonna talk about stop using God. As soon as a couple more people get in here, we gonna talk about it. Mm, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Hey, good morning. How are you, Alive? I'm doing awesome. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you, Fresh Lemonade. Yeah, I'm doing awesome. I can't complain, girl. Yeah, can't complain. Trying to see how many people are live today. Hmm. Can't win for losing. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're here this morning. We're going to start our topic as soon as a couple more people come in. Make sure you thumbs up the live stream as you come in, if you can for me. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. I am doing awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah. It's nighttime here. Oh, wow. Yeah, you are in Australia. Right now it's 6:35 a.m. here in the morning. So it's pretty early here in the morning. Yeah. Pretty early in the morning. Australia. What time is it there? Alive. What time is it there? Alive. I hate to get started on my topic and then once a couple people get in here and then I gotta start all over. That's why I try to wait. Oh, it's 8:30 p.m. Okay. Yep, it is 6:30 a.m. in the morning here right now. So yeah, it is early, early, early. And I've been up since like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm always up really, really early. I don't sleep past 5 o'clock. Oh, on Friday night. Okay. Yep, it's 6:30 in the morning, Friday morning. Early Friday morning. So it'll be time for y'all to go to bed in a minute, Alive. Yeah. I appreciate you being here every morning. Still trying to wait on some people to get in here so we can get started. I can't stand getting started on my topic and then got to start all over again. So trying to wait for a minute. Oh, yeah. Great. Eyes are not good this morning. Yeah. Oh, you in bed? Oh, that's a good place to be right now. Yeah. I heard they're getting rid of that, the, what is it called? The silent live streams now. I heard that YouTube's supposed to be getting rid of that now. I see a lot of people doing it though. Yeah. I see a lot of people doing it. Yes, I do. Yeah. So I'm waiting. 8:30 in the morning. I don't do live streams. Oh, you don't? Oh, yeah. I like them. I got to put my video out today that I didn't even do yet. But I got to put it out today, sometime today. Been lazy. Just been lazy doing live streams. But I need to be putting my videos out. That's what I really need to be doing. Oh, you only do videos? I used to just do videos, and then I started doing live streams to get my, get my watch hours under control, Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Yep. But yeah. But other than that, I am still sitting here waiting. I don't want to get started on my topic because every time I get started on my topic, people start coming in. Then I got to start all over again, saying the same stuff over again. But I'm not going to wait too long. I'm going to get started in about 10 minutes. Give them about 10 minutes and then I'm going to get started. Yeah. It's a lot of people on live this morning. I noticed lots of people. Yeah. Yeah. I got to go watch your videos too, Alive. I need to, like I said, I need to get caught up on a lot of people's videos when I get a chance. So sleepy. Yep. So how was your day today? I'm Alive. I don't have 1,000 subscribers and I only use my phone for, hold on a minute. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I only use my phone to live stream when I did. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I got that all under control. I'm just working on my watch hours right now. I got my subscribers. It's just my watch hours. It's just that watch hour stuff is hard to get a lot of watch hours. You have to really grind really hard to get what you need. So I'm glad you had a wonderful day. That's good. That is awesome. How's the weather there in Australia? I always wanted to go to Australia. You said Australia, right? I always wanted to go to Australia, but never went there. Yeah, never been there. I want to go a lot of places. One thing was, oh, it's cold. Oh, is it winter there now? When is it summer there? Oh, it's winter time. When is it summer there? I'm like, I guess you guys, summer is winter here, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Hold.
Uh-oh, I need my hair too.
Don't go through that way. You need to go that way. I just told you that. So your winter is our summer. Oh, okay. Yes, yeah, because our winter is like in December. Okay, cool. That is so amazing. Right here now, it's going to be probably 93 today here in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where I stay at. I stay in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah. Well, I'm about to get started. I'm not going to sit around and wait on people to come because every time I do, I try to wait, but they be so late coming in here. They act like they don't know what time I get started every day. They be like 7 o'clock. I'm going to be went through everything and I'll be ready to get off real soon and then have to start all over with my topic all over again. So we're going to get started. My topic today is about stop using God. You know, so many people use him for what they need. They use him as a trophy. They just use him. But if things are going bad in their life, they want to use him. They need him then. When things are going good, they don't need him anymore. When things are looking like it's impossible, you want to bring him back up again. You want to say his name again. Mostly people use God only when they need stuff. When they need money, when they need bills paid, when they need anything in the world, they want to use him. But when it's time to really pray about something, even when you're doing good, even when you're doing bad, you don't need him anymore. When you're prospering, when God gave you that blessing, you usually put him on the back burner and leave him. We shouldn't use God like that because God is an on-time God, and he's always there for us even when we are using him. Like now, when you use people here on earth, they want to do something bad to you. But God ain't going to do nothing bad to you. He's going to still be by your side even though you are using him just to get what you want. Mostly people do that every day. They use him, God, just to get what they want. Once they get what they want, they leave him high and dry. Like they do people here. They put God in the same kind of category as they do people here. We're not supposed to put God in the same kind of category as we do people because God is way different than these people here on earth. These people here are act like the devil here. They're nothing like God. So why put God on the back burner and stop using him acting like he's somebody here? He is a person. He's somebody that loves us unconditionally. He never gives up on us like people here on earth gives up on us. I mean, when we're going through stuff, God is still there for us. Even though we don't see him, we can't feel him, but he still is there for us right there. But we want to use him when we got a problem. But when we don't have a problem, we don't even care about God. We don't even know his name anymore. But once that problem start coming back again, you want him right by your side again. We can't do that. That's not the way God wants this works. God wants us to need him all the time. Not sometimes. Stop being bipolar with God. Let him know that you need him all the time. When things are going good, when things are going bad. But people don't do that. They just use him when things are going bad. They use him. They're ready to get on their knees and pray. They're ready to open the Bible. They're ready to go to church. They're ready to do all the things that God wants you to do when you're going through. But when you're not going through, oh my goodness, he ain't even nobody to you. We can't do God like that. We can't do God like we do people here. If you want to do people like that, that is your business. But do not do God like that. He is somebody that's there for us. He's going to be there for us till the end. So we got to realize when things are going bad, God is still going to be there. When things are going good, God is still going to be there. So stop using him as a pawn. You only need him when things are going bad. That's why God makes a lot of things happen in people's lives because they use him when things are only going bad. And he knows when you use him. He knows your heart. I mean, you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool God. You can't fool him. You can fool these people here on earth. He knows how your heart is. He knows you truly, truly believe in what you say you can believe in. Because some people pray about stuff and really don't believe what they're praying about. They just praying. And some people pray about blessing and still have a crazy heart. How are you going to pray to God about a blessing that you want and get up the next morning hating on somebody? Either you're going to serve God or you're going to serve the devil. So we got to stop putting God and put him on a pedestal. God put us on a pedestal. He think we are the world, but we just make God think that he's nothing. God is somebody. He's somebody that's keeping us living. He's keeping us breathing every morning, waking us up every morning, starting us on our way. So a lot of people didn't wake up this morning. And that's something to be grateful about. That's something to let you know that I am not using God. I love God for who he is and what he has done for me. Stop putting him back there and leaving him back there because he is God. Don't use him for what you can get. And once you get it, you're gone. We don't want to do that. We want to give God all the blessings that we got. Everything we got. Stop idling people here on earth and stop using God. Using him for whatever you want. Whatever you want, you want to use him. Oh God, I want a new car. I want a new house. And once you get that new house, you don't even think about God no more. That's why those type of things get taken away from you because you're a user. God don't want us to use him. He wants to always believe in him and always know that he's there for us all the time. God is never going to change. People here on earth change all the time. One person this way, the next day that the way. He stays the same all the time. He never changes upon us. But we change on him all the time. We use him. We talk about him. We don't believe in him. But then when stuff happens to us, oh God, you call his name out. Why not call his name out now? Don't wait till stuff happens to call God's name out. Call it out now. We're going to need God all the time. You guys don't know you need him all the time, but we need God every day. Every single day in our lives, we're going to need God, because that who woke us up. That's who started us on our way. He's never going to leave us nor forsake us, even though we leave him every day. We leave him high and dry. We put him on the back burner and leave him and say, hey, I don't need you no more. And so that's mean you're using him. God wants us to pray daily. Pray daily, on a daily basis. Don't stop praying because you're going through something. Don't stop praying because you got that big car, big house. That's what he tests you. He give you things like that and going to see if you're going to still pray after you get it. Mostly people don't. They don't pray after they get that new car, get that brand new, all that money, get this and get that. Just get a lot of beautiful things that God sent them. They stop praying. Let me tell you something. I had got $200 back here on my. I told you guys. I don't know if I told who I told back here about before Mother's Day, the day before Mother's Day. I didn't know this man from a can of paint. And do you know he gave me $200, a $200 gift card? And you know what? I thank God and I thank God for that every single day. And I still thank God about that. When God sends you blessings, I don't care if it's $10. You thank God for that, because that's something you didn't have, but you got it. Now you thank him for that. Don't put him on the back burner and say, you know what, I got my blessings, I'm not going to thank him no more. That's why God's so slowly to give people their blessings, because they ignore him like he's somebody here. He's not here on earth. He's in heaven. So why are we ignoring him when we get our blessings? So when that person gave me that blessing, it was God that gave me that blessing. I was so happy. And every time I think about it, I say, oh, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus. And then, hey, that $200 has been gone. That was the day before Mother's Day. But it's gone, but I still thank him. You have to thank God in advance sometimes for things you don't even have yet. You got to thank him. Thank him for that house that you don't even have. Thank him for that car you don't even have. Thank him for that big blessing that is coming. Think of it in advance. People don't do that either. They just say, well, you know, God ain't give me this blessing, and you rush God to do stuff. Stop rushing him. Stop using him. Stop rushing him. God is in control of our lives. We're not in control of our life. We think we're here because of somebody else here. We're not here because of other people. We're here because of God. God got us here. So if God got us here, we got to thank him each and every day. No matter what we're going through, no matter how it looks, that we're not gonna make it, we're gonna make it. We all gonna make it, but we gotta put God first and stop putting him last. We're gonna make it through anything that we're going through. We always say, oh no, I don't think I'm gonna get out of it. You're gonna get out of it, but you gotta trust and believe first. You gotta pray a little bit longer. Pray, just keep on praying. Don't stop praying because you got a blessing from God. Oh, I got my blessings. I don't need them right now. But when things start tumbling down in your life again, you bring him back up again. Oh, I need you again. But God gonna say to you, where were you at when I needed you? Where were you at when I needed you to pray? But you need him now because your life is falling apart. Everything is falling apart. So you want God to put you back together. But when you didn't need him back then, but you need him now because you want him to put you back together. Stop needing him just for that. That means you are just needing him just for things that you need. That's using him. He do not want us to use him. He wants us to need him all the time. That's why God said, when you have a lot of stuff going on in your heart, in your soul, and you don't think you can get over it, give it to God. He don't want you to bear all that stuff on your shoulder. There's a lot of people bear so much stuff on their shoulder. They don't want to give it to God because they feel that if they give it to God, that they don't know what's going to happen. God is going to fix it. Only way God is going to fix problems in your life if you pray a lot. Don't just pray once a week and say, that is it, God, I'm not praying no more. No, don't do that. You have to pray daily. If you forget praying in the morning, pray in the evening, as long as you pray. God didn't say you have to read the Bible every day, but read the Bible. Read it. Learn something about him. Learn what he wants you to do. Learn his laws. A lot of people don't know the laws of the Bible. They don't know about thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, because they're still doing it. Because if they knew the laws, they wouldn't do it. Thou shalt not commit adultery, which you see everybody doing it. Everybody know the laws, but not living by the laws. So why study the laws if you're going to live the wrong way? Live the right way when you study what's in the Bible. Everybody make mistakes. Everybody falls short. I fall short. I'm not going to come on here and say I'm Miss Perfect. Far from Miss Perfect. I'm just the person that loves the Lord and telling you guys, you got to get your life right and you got to stop ignoring him. He is somebody, whether you want to hear that or not. He is somebody. He is here for us forever. No matter what we're going through, no matter how it looks, no matter how hard it looks, no matter how it seems like you're not going to make it, you're going to make it. But we got to say to ourselves, God, you are in control of my life. I am never going to leave you. You are in control of my life, no matter what's going on. People need to learn these things. People put him on the back burner all the time and just leave him. He is God. He's going to be there for us till the end. No matter how we do him, he's still going to be there for us. But we want to put him back there and say, hey, you know what? I don't need God right now. I'm okay. Yeah, you may say that now, but you're going to need him. He's going to make you need him. Most of the people that say that, usually God make them need him at the end. So don't ever say you don't need God. We're going to always need God forever. No matter what's going on that way. Go that way.
Look at me.
Yeah, you look pretty. You look nice. You got to go that way.
My boat.
Oh, go girl. Yeah, so we're going to need him always, no matter what's going on. Life is too short to be going around hating on one another. Life is too short to be mean to people. We got to put God first, no matter what's going on in our life, no matter what it is. Whether it's good or bad, we still got to put him first. Stop praying only when you need him. Pray all the time. Pray every day. Pray for people out there in the world. Don't just pray for yourself, because like I tell you guys all the time, praying for yourself is selfish. We got to pray for one another. And when we pray for one another, we got to really mean when we pray. So many people pray, but they pray the wrong way. Oh, God, bless me. Bless me with this new car. Hey, Willie. Good morning, Will. How are you doing this morning? Thanks for being here, sweetie. You didn't have to be here, but you did. I don't feel good this morning, but I am on live today. Anyways, I had the worst headache today. Oh, my goodness. I can just go back to bed. But yeah, I am here this morning. We're talking about stop using God. Like I said, so many people use God just to get what they want. Yeah, so many people are using God as a tool or something. Only when they need him, they need him. I'm good. Hope you feel better. Oh, me too. I'm not good today. Not at all. I just feel so sick. But yeah, so many people are using God as a tool. They need him only when they need him. Only when it's their time they need him. When things are going bad, when things don't look good, you only need him. When you're going through, you need him. When that bill need paid, you need him. Yeah. When you're going through, you only need him. When you're going through changes, you only need him. But when God done bless you with all that money, or God done bless you with that new car, new house, you don't need him anymore. Usually you got to understand, God going to take those things away from you when you only need him, when you got something. When you don't have nothing, rather. But when you got something, you don't need him anymore. So that's why God usually take people blessings away from them, because, or make stuff happen to their cars, make stuff happen to their houses, because they only need him. They only uses him when they need him. But when they don't need him anymore, when they got stuff going, when they got all these good things going on in their life, they don't need him anymore. We can't use God like that. God is a one-time God. He don't use us. He's there for us all the time when we're doing bad, when we're doing good. We may not can't see him. We may not can't hear him all the time. But let me tell you something. You have to go that way, Maya. I done told you once already. Now stop playing. So we got to count on God all the time, no matter through the good and bad. Like I said, I have a lot of bad days, but you know what? I need him every day. Even though when I have good days, I still need him. Like today, man, my head is on 100. And I still need God. I put him first no matter what's going on in my life. You know, I'm still here no matter what's going on in my life. I try to put him first. I do put him first. I don't try. I put him first. I don't know where all my people are today, but they are lingering along today. I tell you. Yeah, so always put God first. Don't worry about what people say or how people feel about God. If you trust in God and believe in God, you'll see a lot of changes going to come in your life. Mostly people don't believe in God. That's why things don't happen. Reason why people don't believe in God, because they have not seen him. They have not heard him. You don't have to see God or hear God to know that there is a God. Do you know what? God can work through a child with your life. God can work through something like you watching on TV and it's about what you have prayed about on TV, or you can go to church and somebody can say something about God, about something that was going on in your life. He worked through stuff like that. He worked through churches. He worked through preachers. He worked through a lot of stuff. He worked through little kids. You don't always have to see him to know things are working right in your life. You may prayed about something, didn't get notification you was here to find. What? No wonder. I wonder what's going on today. Good morning, sissy. I was like, what? This is the weakest it ever been today. I was like, this is crazy. But thank you, God, for being here anyway, my sweetie. But you don't always have to see God or hear him. But like I said, he works through the TV. You may prayed about something and something come on TV. You're like, wow, I just prayed about that. Or you may prayed about something else, and a preacher may speak to you. It might come through the preacher. Or you may pray, or it may be something else that you prayed about. It may be through a kid. Like a kid. It could be something through a kid. So don't ever think God is not there for us because we don't see him. God is going to be there all the time, whether we see him or not. But we got to put him first. Stop putting him behind us. God don't want you to use him. One thing about me, I'm not going to use him. I need God all the time, even with my big old headache today. I got the worst headache today, but you know what? I am still here. I am still doing what God wants me to do, regardless about my headache. Yeah, so we got to pray all the time. Stop praying sometime when you got that check. You don't want to pray no more. You forget who gave you that check. God gave you that check. It wasn't anybody who out here gave you that check. These people here on earth ain't going to give you no check. You think people here on earth going to give you some money? Please, they ain't gonna give you no money. Good morning, Frank. Did you get notification this morning, Frank? Sissy says she didn't get it. Yeah, so pray all the time. Stop needing him sometime. Stop acting like God is a sometimey God. You're a sometimey with him. Stop being sometimey with him. He's not part-time. He's a full-time person. So if God is full-time, start being full-time in your prayers. Oh, you didn't? Wow. That's crazy. Oh, well. Yeah, stop being a part-time person with God. God is a full-time with us all the time. When we're going through, when we're not going through, when we're saying we hating God, he's still there for us. A lot of people say they hate God, but he's still there beside you. He don't act like people here on earth act. People, if you say you hate people here on earth, they're going to leave you. You say you hate God, he's still there. He's still waiting on you to change your mind about him. He give you time and reason to change your mind, and people don't. Good morning, sissy. How are you doing this morning? Thanks for joining. Did you get a notification this morning, sissy? Yeah. So don't worry about the small stuff. We got to pray all the time. Pray on a daily basis. Stop putting him back there and acting like he is nobody. He's somebody. Let me tell you something. I pray every day. I try to pray every day. I pray every day. I do pray every day. I don't try. I pray every day. Even for my good and bad times. Let me tell you something. Like I said, I don't always have good times. It's just a part of life. Just because you don't have good times all the time, that doesn't mean God is not there. He's still there. God tests you and see if you can make it through stuff. Some people can't make it through because they worry about what I'm going to do this. Why this happening? Things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. God makes no mistakes. If you think God makes mistakes about what happens in your life, he doesn't. So many people say, oh, God putting so much on me. God is just going to put just enough on you. Just a little bit. Just enough that you can take. Most people can't take what he dish out. That's why they forget about him. That's why they put him on the back burner, because they can't take it. When you can't take stuff, you start doing other stuff. You start acting negative. You start being negative because you don't want to pray no more, because you didn't get your blessing, because you think God promised you a blessing. God didn't promise you nothing. God promised you that you're going to once die. So you got to learn to live while you can and live the right way. That's all God promised you. So we got to live the right way and put God first and stop putting people first on earth. I am not sure if I got a notification. I got you running it off. Thank you so much, sissy. Yeah. So many people do the wrong stuff. So many people act wrong. So many people talk wrong to God. So many people put him on the back burner and say, you're not God. He is God. He is there for us when we're crying. He is there for when we're happy. He is there for when we are hurting each other's feelings. And people do that enough here. But when you pray, you pray all. We're supposed to pray all the time, but you only pray when you ain't doing good, when you're sick, when you're on your dying bed. Good morning, my love. Your outfit for today looks great on you. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Thank you for the good compliment. Yeah. So stop using him. Talk to him all the time about whatever going on in your life. I don't care whatever it is. We all got problems. Like I said, I got the biggest headache this morning. I wasn't going to get on live stream today, but I prayed about it. And I prayed, and I'm here this morning. No matter what's going on in my life, I'm not going to stop praying about stuff. No matter how things seem, how things look hard, I'm not going to stop praying. Like I said, people only pray when things are going good. Hey, good morning, Karen. Thanks for being here. Make sure you thumbs up the live if you can for me. Yeah. So don't stop praying. Don't stop believing because things are going wrong in your life. Continue on praying to God because God knows your heart. God knows our prayer. Some people don't pray. They only want to pray when things are going bad. They done lost their job, so they want to get on their knees and boo-hooing to God. Did you boo-hoo to God when you had all that money? Did you boo-hoo to God when he blessed you with that new car? But you boo-hooing to God now because you don't have no money. You don't have anything going on for yourself, so you're going to pray to God about that and hoping that he will fix it. Sometimes it doesn't get fixed. You know why it doesn't get fixed? Because the type of person we are. We got to pray all the time. Stop praying sometime. Pray all the time. Things work out. I'm trying to tell you, it may not work out when you want it to work out, but it's going to work out because God knows our prayer. He know praying people. Everybody don't pray. People don't get up in the morning and pray. They just leave him. Good morning, Frank. So new. Wow, Frank and everyone here. Yeah. So some people just pray sometimes. We got to pray every day. We got to pray on a day. We got to pray when we get up in the morning. We got to let God know that he is our first priority. We don't put him as our first priority. That's why so many things happen. We don't get up in the morning and say, I am amazing. I am wonderful. I am going to be this way. I am going to be that way. We get up in the morning, just get up, take a shower. Don't even say, thank you, Jesus, for waking me up. These are the type of things God want to hear from you. We don't show these things to God. We can care less about God. That's why you see this live stream be so small. Yeah, that's why you see things the way they are going now because we don't pray enough. You get up in the morning and say, oh, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, you're here. Do you know why you're here? What is the reason why you're here? Get up in the morning and just take a shower and never say, thank you, Jesus, for waking me up this morning. You didn't have to do it. I'm here because I got a purpose here. People don't do that no more. They just get up in the morning and think these people here on earth over them. They don't think about God. They uses God for whatever they want. Once they get what they want, they don't need God no more. It's over. It's over with. But if you knew God was coming back, that's what's going to be my thing this afternoon about if you knew God was coming back. This whole live stream would be crowded with people. People don't believe in God anymore. I know a lot of people just doesn't believe in God. You know what? I want to say one thing. I want to shout out one person. She is wonderful. We're going to get back to our subject because I said I was going to do it from the beginning. Her name, okay, I'm going to get to you in a minute. Her name is Minx Laura. She sent me a gift yesterday. I got it the day before yesterday. And it was awesome. She is wonderful. Let me tell you something. This girl is awesome. She sent me the beautifulest gift. I didn't ask for a gift. She just sent it for me. I'm trying to tell you, when God worked on you, he worked in mysterious ways on you. She sent me a beautiful gift. Minx Laura, a Wacky World 123. She sent me something really, really nice. And I am grateful for whatever people send me. And that was wonderful for her. I don't ask people to send me nothing, but she just came on my live stream and they said, I'm going to send you something because you're nice. I thank God for her. I thank God. I just wanted to put that out there. We're going to get back to our subject, what we were talking about, because I didn't want to forget to put that out there. Because sometimes I forget what I'm saying about what I need to say about people that been good to me, and I want to shout them out and let her know. I thank you, Laura. If you're listening, girl, thank you so much for the gift. Melvin said, people think that they are God themselves. Yeah, people think they're the God themselves. That's why they don't get their blessing. That was mine, Felicia. It went to the wrong. Aw, you're so crazy, really well. Yeah, it came to my address. That was so wonderful. God has been working on me. Let me tell you something. God has been working on me. The devil been working on me too, real hard. The devil didn't want me to get on live stream this morning because, like I said, I have a really, really, really bad headache today. A really, really bad headache. And I get them every now and then, just every now and then when I think too hard. And I've been thinking a little bit too hard here. So I get really bad headaches. But I'm not going to let that stop me from doing what I do every day because of a headache. God got that He gonna take care of that headache. He gonna nip that headache in the butt for me. But like I said, I get them sometimes real bad migraines. And today is one of those days I'll be like, oh, I don't even want to get out of bed. I wasn't gonna get, you know what? The devil was so busy. I wasn't gonna get on live stream this morning. I was gonna lay down and just watch everybody on live stream. Just lay down. I'm praying for you to feel better. Thank you so much, Willie Will. I'm hoping and praying that I do. But yeah, we want to pray for each other. We got to pray the right way and love one another while we can, and stop putting God on the back burner, because God is for us. Believe me, He's not like these people here. You always think God is not for. He's for us. He is for us. Just because you don't see Him, just because you don't hear Him, He's there. He's there all the time. But I bet you if God said He's coming back today, this whole live stream would be filled up with people. The reason why this live stream don't be filled up with people, because most of the people doesn't believe in God. While you always have the weekend to, yes, I do. I am. I'm hoping that today would be, I feel better, Frank, after I get off live stream. I was going to think about doing one later on today. I don't know. It depends on how my head feel. But yeah, like I said, if we knew God was coming back today, this whole live stream would be filled up with people. Mostly people doesn't believe in God, but they're only going to believe in Him when He come back. Yeah, they're only going to believe in God if He came back. If He was here, then you could see Him in person. Then everybody be want to get down. Oh, what you talking about, Trisha? Is God coming back? Oh my goodness, I'm on my way. Stop waiting till the end to come here. There you go, using God again. Good morning, family. I don't forget to make the devil mad and thumbs up this video. Thank you so much, sissy. Yeah. People are doing the wrong stuff. They're living the wrong way, and they can care less. Get out that kitchen, Maya. What are you doing? They're living the wrong way. They're just not doing the right stuff. We got to do the right stuff. We got to live the right way always, not sometime. Get into the Bible and read it a little bit more. Pray about stuff. Stop praying about stuff when things are going bad. Pray about stuff when it's going good. Pray about that money He sent you. I don't care if somebody send you $10. Pray about that. I don't care if you got $1 you found on the ground. Pray about, hey, I got me $1. Thank you, Jesus. The word says to pray in and out. It says, right. People don't do that, sissy, anymore because they can care less about God. People pass up motivational channel. People pass up Christian channel. They pass it up. If you're talking about God, they don't want to hear. But I'm going to tell you right now, as a Christian, you better want to hear it now before it's too late. Everybody didn't get a chance to wake up this morning to hear about it. Let me see. Hold on a minute, Melvin. People feel that money, sex, and drugs, drama, or hater, and other lies, and the truth is the lie in these days. Yes, of course. Now they're gonna go to a channel that's talking about sex. You talking about sex? If I put something up here, a big word say sex on my profile to come to my thing. Do you know how many people are gonna be sitting in here wondering, think I'm talking about sex? Absolutely not. But if they think I'm talking about that, they're going to come. All you got to do is put something out there to stand out to somebody. They're going to come. Now, as why I said what I said today about stop using God, nobody don't want to hear about God. You don't want to hear about Him now, though. That's the problem. We don't want to hear about Him now. But if He came back today, I bet you all want to hear about Him. That's why I try to tell you guys, stay prayed up no matter what you're going through. Nobody cannot judge you. If people going around judge you for who you are, don't let people judge you. I don't care if you don't believe in God, if you believe in God, if you this way, if you're that way, if you whatever. Stop judging people for who they are. Only person can judge you is God. So many people going around judging that person. So many people going around judging this person. Oh, she ain't doing this. Oh, he ain't doing that. Oh, he this type of person. Oh, she that type. Stop. Just keep your mind prayed on God. If you keep your mind prayed on God a little bit longer, you wouldn't worry about what other people say. You wouldn't worry about what other people say about you. But so many people are doing it and they worrying about what other people say. I don't worry about what other people say. I just worry about what I'm doing. I'm praying every day like I'm supposed to because I am trying to make it up there. I laugh, I have fun, I do it all, but I know where my God is at. I know where to stand still sometimes. I know how to be serious. Everybody don't know how to be serious. Some people keep playing, even playing with God. Oh, I don't want to talk about God. Girl, all you do is talk about God. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about because He is coming back. He's coming back for the good. And if you ain't prayed up, your soul going to be lost here. So many people say they this and so many people say they that, but when it's time to get down to the nitty gritty, you ain't that. So I say bye, Felicia, to you when you think you all that when you're not. Stop acting like you all that when you don't even pray to God, but only when you stuff going bad. Oh, I don't need you, God, right now because everything is going good. Yeah, when everything is going good, yeah, you're gonna pray. No, you're not gonna pray when things are going bad. But when things are going bad, you are on your knees praying to God, oh, pleading, crying, and everything. That's why half the time God doesn't answer prayers, because you pray only when you need Him. That means you uses Him like you use people here on earth. Stop using God. He is somebody for us. He's somebody who woke us up, and you guys think people here on earth woke you up, and that's crazy to think. Many people have a sick way of thinking today. I'm not going crazy trying to figure these people out. Remember, we shouldn't go crazy trying to figure them out, because if we try to figure these people out, we'd be figuring out the rest of our lives. Stop trying to figure people out that it's not worth your time. Keep your mind set on God. Pray every day. Don't pray sometime. Don't pray one day and God don't hear from you no more until you have a problem. When the rent is due, you don't have no money for the rent, so you want to go pray for God. Oh, God, bless me with $100. Pray, oh, God, I need this. But where was you at when He needed you? Where were you at? You were nowhere to be found. But you want God to bless you with this. You want God to bless you with that. And you don't never be around when He needs you. He knows your heart. He sees what you're doing. He knows when you're using Him. So if you're using Him, you're not going to get your blessing. So you think He's going to get your blessings? You're not. God hears you. God sees you. He knows your heart. He knows every little string of hair on your head before you was even born. He knew you before you was even born. Sis, one of my friends told me, hold on, sissy. Sis, one of my friends told me that she don't want to talk about God. She said, that's all I talk about. Sis, hear her, and I don't talk anymore. I am wrong. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. She don't want to talk about God, then don't talk to her then. Just because you want to talk about God, you're doing the right thing. You're trying to tell her that God is coming back. People don't want, let me tell you something, sis. People don't want to hear that anymore. That's why you don't see people, a lot of people come into people's live stream when you're talking about God, because it's a lot of people don't believe in God. I don't know why. I don't know if somebody told them not to believe it. I don't know why their beliefs are so different. I bet you if God put a sickness on you or put something on you, I bet you believe Him. And then, see, so God haven't done something to this person yet for them not to believe. But God have given you chance after chance to get your life right. There's a word inside me that about this subject. Is it? Yeah. So God have put us all somewhere. God is waiting to release your blessing to you, but you're not going to get your blessing if you're not believing in Him. I bet if God gave you $1 million and He stood right in front of you, you'd believe in Him. Mostly people don't believe in God because they can't see Him, they can't touch Him. That's not no reason to believe in God. God give us, reveal things to us every day, even though we can't see Him, even though we can't touch Him. God revealed people. People don't believe in what they can't see. Absolutely, that's right. But I believe in Him. Like I said, God had revealed a lot of stuff through me, through kids. Get out of my head. Yeah, God revealed a lot of stuff to you through kids. He revealed a lot of stuff to you through the TV, through a pastor. Sometimes I go to church, I say, wow, I was just praying about that. And the pastor says it. That's God talking through that pastor. Don't just think that pastor saying it on his own. No. Or I told her I like talking about God. Other stuff is okay but I love hearing about God. Don't you? Right. We got to love to hear about God. We want to talk about God. When I talk about God to people, they be like this. I don't want to hear about that girl. Yeah. But if He was coming back tomorrow, I bet you want to hear about it. Oh, what you got to tell me, Trisha? What you got to tell me? Too late. Next. It'd be too late. You got to listen now while you can. Open those ears up and listen. Like I said, God talks through other people. God can talk through a child to you. For you, it'd be something that He want to tell you, but He'll talk to that child. God can talk through something about on TV that you're worrying about, but He can tell you through the TV, through a pastor, through a parent, through anything. So you don't always have to hear God. You don't always have to see Him to know that these things are happening. And they are happening. It is for real. People don't believe God is for real. I'm trying to tell you guys, if you don't believe in God, you better believe Him now. Because one day He's going to show up and He's going to show out. And when He show out, it's going to be too late. Yeah, He's going to show up one day and He's going to show out. What I mean by show out, when he come back here, he gonna show out to the unbelievers. There's a lot of unbelievers. Oh, I don't believe him because I don't see him. I don't believe him. I don't. All I hear all the time. I got a nephew that doesn't believe in God. He doesn't believe in God. He believes in some other type of stuff. And I pray to him all the time and tell him, this is this. I don't want to see him lost in this world. But he does not believe in God. He does not believe in God. And that's my nephew. And I do not want to see him fall short. He said, oh, Trish, he said, no, he said, oh, auntie, you still talking about God? He said, ain't no God. That's because God haven't revealed himself to him yet. God maybe revealed stuff to him, but sometimes people ignore what God revealed to them. You can see it on TV. God can talk to you through a child. And that happened to me a lot. It happened to me a lot. One day I was so sad and stressed out, and a child came to me. Oh, what's wrong? You're gonna be okay. You are gonna be okay. You just wipe those tears. Yes, through a child. So don't think that child is just saying that on their own. It's God speaking through them. So don't say you don't believe in God, because he does a lot. People love hearing about mess more than hearing about a positive. Frank, yes, they don't want to hear about positive stuff. If I talk negative on here every day, if I change my name to Trisha Messy Motivational, Jesus became more dangerous, but resurrect from walking here on earth. Yes, he's waiting. Hold on, Frank. Yes, hold on, Melvin. Jesus became more dangerous being resurrected than walking here on earth. Absolutely. You're right. Yes, Frank. But if I change my name to Messy Motivational Trisha, or what other name could I say? Gossip more. No, God. Hey, come listen to the Gossip Motivational Trisha. Come here and look at whatever. If it ain't motivational Trisha, they don't want to hear nothing about motivating you, telling you that God is coming back. If anything got to do with motivation, they see that, they say that girl talking about God. Bye, Felicia. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear mess. They want to hear stuff about sex. They want to hear stuff about guns, stuff that's not supposed to be even brought up. Not that way brought up. Well, if you're going to bring up sex the right way when you bring those type of words up. When you bring up gun, your life would be, it is real sad. Yes, it is. It is. It is. People don't want to hear about it. People don't want to hear. What, Maya?
I'm watching that screen. Oh my.
Hold on.
It's so scared.
Wow. Yeah, so.
I had a baby doll.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
Trisha, new name is Trisha Drama and Motivation. Yeah! If I say Trisha Drama Motivational Talk, I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, if I say something like that, everybody be here. Oh, be so crowded. I'd be like, oh my goodness, thank you. Yeah, but just come on, let's get the drama. I don't do drama. I'm allergic to drama. Like I said, I don't care if I have one person in my live stream. I'm still going to do my live stream. People doesn't make me. Only person make me is God. So I love what I do. And I'm not going to stop doing what I do because of how many people I get. Some people, sometimes I get a lot of people. Sometimes I get like 15 people. Sometimes I get low. It just depends. But my main people be about 15 people. But I should have more people, but they don't come because I'm talking about God. I'm talking about God. If you're talking about God, they don't want to hear you. That's just the way it is. Sissy said, you are speaking the truth and people don't want to hear the truth. No, they don't, Sissy. If you're saying something about God, they're going to simply turn your page away. I'm just saying that's just the way it is. But you know what? I'm going to still speak what I speak, no matter how many people I get, because I know what I do, and I know I'm living for God. So if you don't want to live for God, then I don't know what to tell you. Anyone else want a new name? I'm telling you, Melvin, this world is all sued up. It's real sad. Frank, tell me about it. Truth seekers is whom we are. Yeah. People don't want to hear about it. When they say Trisha on talking about God again, God is coming back. Yes, he is coming back. You better believe it. But you know what? The unbelievers, I'm going to look at them at the end of the world and say, I told you. And it's going to be too late. You better believe while you can. You better stop using God to just pray one time. You better pray all the time. You better do it while you're here, while you still living, while you still breathing. Tomorrow is not promised. And you know what? I keep telling you guys about 2020. I'm not sure it's going to be a 2020. Every time I turn on the news, oh my goodness. Every time I see something bad is happening every single day. They're killing people in churches. Churches, they're robbing churches. Churches, really? How bad have this world got? How are you going to go and rob somebody in a church? How are you going to go kill somebody in the church? Somebody trying to listen to God's word. They had a Bible study going on, and this man came in and just shot everybody up. And you're going to tell me we're not living in our last days? You better think twice. We are living in our last days. The people are blinded by media and can't separate themselves. Right. They can't separate themselves. So many people want to listen to mess all day. I'm sorry. My live stream is not about mess. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you don't like to talk about God, but this is what I do. And I'm not going to change my name because you don't want to hear what I have to say about God, that he is coming back for the good. My name stands for itself. Trisha Motivational Speaker. Moment. That's what I do. And I just do it for a moment and leave it with you and let it embed in your mind and let you know that God is coming back. The people are blind. Okay, I'm still asking God for forgiveness from past church day. Well, he's gonna forgive you. Just continue on asking him. People have no respect for church anymore. Frank, they don't even have respect for themselves. Going around killing one another. When you see people going around denying what God have done for them, God have healed the sick. God healed you from what you had, cancer, diabetes, or whatever, and you still act like there's no God. Do you think the doctor did that? No, he did not. God gave those tools to that doctor to heal you. But you think man alone do. Man alone doesn't do nothing for you. Stop thinking man alone do stuff for you. He doesn't. God heals you. God heals your heart. He heals this headache that I have. He heals everything. But we got to trust and believe in God. I did some stuff, but never stole from his house, but I've done some stuff. Yeah, well, you just got to learn to continue praying about it. God had, if you get on your knees and pray, he's going to forgive you, but you got to be genuine about when you pray. Mostly people are not genuine when they pray. They pray about something for one day. God, forgive me from beating that girl up, from beating that boy up or whatever, and you don't hear him from no more. And then you going around talking about that boy. Oh, did you hear I beat him up the other day? Why would you tell God to forgive you for it and then still do it? Who does that? People here. If you prayed about something, why are you still doing it? Why pray about it if you're going to still do it? Pray about something and mean it. If I pray about somebody saying that, go that way. If I pray about something, say, pray God, I'm praying that forgiveness about whatever I've done, I'm not going to still be mean to that person. I'm not going to still hold a grudge to him. Mostly people pray about something and still hold a grudge with that. Why pray about that and you're going to still hold a grudge? Don't hold grudges. We don't want to hold grudges. We want to forgive people all the time. Don't forgive people sometimes. Forgive people all the time. I don't care what they have done to you. There's people have done the worst to me. And if I can tell you, girl, if I can sit down and tell you guys about my life, about how I live, and what I have to go through, your eyes will be big as a quarter. But you know, I don't say everything. I just say a little bit and that's it, and keep on going. I don't tell you guys my life story because I have a story. I have a story to tell, but I tell you what I want you to know. You know, that's all we need to know. Everybody has done stuff in their past, but they are not happy about. Nobody's perfect. No, nobody's not perfect. But I'm trying to tell you about things that happened to me, like what people have done to me, not my past, but yeah, what people have done to me. People have done the worst. But you know what? I still pray about those people and keep on moving. Most of these people don't want to pray for one another. They just want to pray sometime for themselves, and that's it. That is selfish. You have to pray for one another. No matter what they've done to you, you still have to pray for one another. Don't go in this world not praying for one another. That's not a good thing to do. That's not even a good look. Pray for one another all the time. Always encourage one another when they're going through stuff. When they're going through stuff, always encouraging is always good. Always giving an encouraged word to somebody. Tell somebody their day is going to be better. Tell somebody to pray. Tell somebody that, you know, God has got you. God is with you every day. Tell somebody to read the Bible. Tell somebody to meditate. Do you guys meditate? Most of you people don't meditate. You find out a lot about yourself when you meditate. You need to meditate sometime. Just find out. Just take time out in a quiet area and just meditate about who you are. God will tell you who you are. He will reveal you who you are. Because just because you are living doesn't mean you know who you are. Because like I said yesterday in my live stream, a lot of people don't know who they are. A lot of people are lost because they don't know who they are. Why they don't know who they are? Because they don't read the Bible. They don't believe in God. So they don't know who they are. They're here, but they're just here. I see a lot of people just here, but they don't know why they're here. They just here. Oh, I don't have no purpose. I had some girl told me she don't even have no purpose here. A young lady. If God woke you up this morning, you do have a purpose. You're living still, so that's a purpose. You didn't have to be here, so that's a purpose to thank God that you're living. Nothing too major. I went to church directly after all night party, still feeling the effects, and I fell asleep playing the drums doing the song. Oh wow, Melvin, you know better than that. What? Fell asleep playing the drum. You know, if you got to go to church the next morning, you better not go out that morning. You need to go somewhere Friday night and Saturday. If you got to go to church the next morning, you don't go out and party and when you know you got to get up for church. But if you can handle doing what you're doing and don't fall asleep doing the drum, then hey, that's good. But yeah, we got to pray a little bit longer all the time. Stop using God. Stop saying that he's not there. You can't see him. You ain't got to see God. How did you know? You are a hot mom. You's crazy, Melvin. I'm going to pray for Melvin. Frank says, I have a father who is in the hospital going through, but he never was in my life. But I pray for him and put him in God's hand. You have to move on. That's all we got to do. Even though he was never there for you, Frank, that's right. You're doing the right thing. Just pray for him and move on. There's a lot of people who haven't been there for me. Like I said, like my brother, you know, he was going through stuff in the hospital, but I still prayed for him because I want him to get better. Regardless if I don't speak to him, you don't want to wish people bad. You just want to pray for them. Pray for them and move on. Don't wish nothing bad on people. People always wish bad on other people, and God don't want us to do that. No matter how that person make you feel, no matter how uncomfortable. Hey, Brandon, how are you? Make sure you thumbs up the live. How you doing this morning? Thank you, Brandon. How you doing this morning, Brandon? Thanks for joining. Yeah. So we gotta always pray for one another. Even though that person make us feel some kind of, right, I got that text from my sister yesterday. Wow. I'm glad you're praying for him, Frank. That's absolutely wonderful. That is amazing. God going to bless you. And when we pray, I love you too, Brandon. Yeah, so when we pray, we got to pray the right way. Don't pray sometime. Pray all the time for a person, even though that person make you feel uncomfortable. Even though my family make me feel uncomfortable about some things they do, I still pray for them. I still pray for them. Don't stop praying because they make you feel. I can only go live on the phone now. Wow, you can go live on the phone now? Absolutely, that's wonderful. You made it. You got 1,000, right, Brandon? Yeah. So yeah, just pray for them anyways. Even though a person make you feel bad about yourself, even though people hurt your feelings, still pray for one another. Don't stop praying because people hurt your feelings. I get my feelings hurt all the time, but I'm not going to stop praying because they did that. We got to continue on praying, continue on believing that there is a God and he's going to help us do whatever we're going through. Don't stop believing because people want you to stop believing. Oh, there's no God. What he done for you lately? He woke you up this morning. That's what he done for you lately. I can't understand how people cannot believe in God and they're here this morning. I don't understand that. I look at stuff sometimes and say, really? If you're here this morning, that's something to praise God about. He didn't have to wake you up. Your time could have expired yesterday on earth. But you still don't pray. We still don't pray. Right, the word, he was never in my life. Pray for him. Yeah, just pray for him and keep it going, Frank, because you're doing the right thing. And God going to bless you even more from praying for that person, even though he wasn't in your life. Like I said, I don't get along with my brother, but I still pray for his sickness or whatever he got going on. I still pray for him. I'm not going to stop praying for him because I feel some type of way about him or he feels some type of way about me. I'm going to still pray. God wants us to pray for one another. Even the haters. You got to pray for those people. Pray for those evil spirits that keep coming in your life. Pray for bad spirits because there's going to be a lot of bad spirits that come in your life. Everybody you come in contact with is not going to have a good spirit like yours. I done met a lot of people. That's why I try to tell you guys, don't shake everybody's hands because sometimes people have bad spirits. I've met a lot of people that have bad spirits. So be careful who hand you shake, and be careful who you pray for. I mean, who pray for you. Pray for everybody, but be careful who pray for you, though. Yeah. So I've always been that type of person. Be careful who pray for me, because everybody is not right. Everybody is not right. They say they right, but you keep listening to them long enough, they're going to tell you just how right they are. So that's why I always say, just pray to God every day about whatever going on. I don't care if it's good or bad. Just pray to him every day. He needs us. We need him. He needs us. He wants us to make it to promised land. But if we're not praying right, we're only using God for when we need him, we're not going to get our blessings. We're going to stand still. That's why people wonder why they're still in the same situation they is from 20 years ago. They don't pray enough. They don't believe in God. They uses him only when they need him. That's why most of the people are in the same situation. And sometimes this situation will never change because of the person they are. We got to learn to put God first and don't worry about what other people think about us, or don't worry about what other people feel about us. Just keep put God first. Don't worry about other people. People are going to come and go in your live stream. People are going to come and go in your life. But when people come and go in your life and your live stream, let them go. Don't try to hold on to spoiled milk, because that's what it is. It's spoiled milk. If people are going to get mad at you about a certain situation, let them go. I have a lot of people have came and got mad at me because of stuff. You know what? I let them go. I'm not going to try to hold on to people that don't want to hold on to me. I don't do that. Not this Christian. I don't do that type of stuff. That's not my MO. No, it's not. The last 2 videos put up, I got 2 thumbs down, but I am still happy for you. Did you go? People going to give you thumbs down. Frank, don't worry about that. We're not here for them anyway. We're here for God. As long as you're doing what you got to do, you staying positive, Frank, that's all you need. You don't need a whole crowd of people to thumbs you up. And you don't need a whole crowd of people to thumb you down. If they want to thumbs you down, they still gave you that view. Oh, well, get over it. They're going to have to get over it. Not you. They get over it. They still gave you something. People always think that's hurting somebody by giving somebody a thumbs down. I look at them all the time. I say, okay, yeah, and you're not hurting me by giving me that. I'm still teaching. I'm still teaching God's word, so I don't care about no thumbs down or thumbs up. Really, I really don't care. But you know, as long as I'm doing the right thing, I don't worry about that. As long as I'm staying positive and not talking negative, I'm doing the right thing. I am on the right track. As long as God knows I'm staying positive, I don't need no notification from nobody here. And Frank, you should feel the same way. You don't need no notification from these people here on earth. These people here on earth is not going to pay your bills. So don't worry about that. Yeah. Wait a minute. I was the church drummer. One time I needed to get church badly. I took a car, me and my friends, I had to take it to church, but I got a ride home afterwards. Cops took it. Melvin. I'm going to pray for Melvin, that he continue on being a great man, a gentleman, and a loving person. We're going to pray for Melvin. Yeah. Like I said, everybody have a story, Melvin. I can't judge you by your story. That's your story. We still got to love you, just really still, no matter what. Everybody got something that they're not proud of. We just got to pray about it and continue on moving. Don't let that story that you got going on, that you had going on, stop you from being the person that you are today. People don't understand thumbs up or down. They still give us, that's what I'm trying to say, Melvin. They still give you watch time. You still back in the back looking. That's watch time right there. It will get better, Melvin. Everybody makes mistakes. Of course they make mistakes. Everybody make them. We wouldn't be human if we didn't make mistakes. We do them on a regular. I make mistakes every day. Whether they good or not, I just make mistakes every day. Sometimes I say something to a person, they may took it the wrong way, but oh well, it is what it is. Sometimes I make mistakes. People take stuff wrong all the time. You know, there's just so many sensitive people out here. Stop being so sensitive. Wake up, loosen up a little bit. There's a lot of sensitive people that they just too sensitive. I'm not that way. You know, I can take it. I always could. You know, I can take people saying this about me, saying that about me. Getting mad at stuff that you say. It's just too much. It's just too much. It is just too much for me. But like I said, I'm going to continue on praying. I'm continuing doing what I got to do to get to the promised land. Who want to listen, they listen. If they don't, they don't. I make mistakes all the time. Yeah, of course we make mistakes, Frank. We're human. Human people make mistakes. Good morning, Silly. How are you? Thanks for being here this morning. Thank you, girl. How's your morning going so far? Yeah, so don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about what people do. All you need to do is pray every day. Pray every day and don't stop praying. Don't stop believing. We all did stuff. I'm not telling what I did. It's real bad. Sissy. It's okay, whatever you did, sweetie. Yeah, so just pray every day. Don't leave God, because he won't leave you. I don't care what it look like. I don't care what it feels like. God got us. I don't care what bad things gonna happen to you and you don't think you can get out of it. You can. God is with us all the time. Don't say, oh, I don't believe in God. Don't say those things. Because he woke you up this morning. If you think people here on earth woke you up, you got another thing coming. They did not wake you up. God woke you up. If God woke you up, you have a purpose here on earth. That's a reason to pray every day. That's a reason to worship God a lot. And say, thank you, Jesus, for waking me up. Oh, I was not on the list to be not here in the morning. There's a lot of people who was on the list that wasn't here this morning. So you got to be happy. You have to be grateful. You have to be humble. You have to love God no matter what. Not only love God, you got to love one another. Don't worry about the spoiled milk. Don't worry about what you got going on. Don't worry about the trouble. Don't worry about the headache that I got. Don't worry about all that stuff. God's going to take care of all that stuff. But we got to stay prayed up. We got to love one another. We got to be friendly to people. There's a lot of people that's not friendly. I'm a very, very friendly person. If you see me in person, I'm a very, very friendly person. You would love me because that's how I am. I'm very, very friendly. Smile all the time. Keep you happy when you're sad. I am there to lift you up. That's what I like to do. I like to lift people up when they're falling down. That's what I do. And people don't like to be lifted up all the time. They be like, I'm okay. I'm still going to pray for you. I pray for you at home, though. I won't touch you to pray for you. I pray for you at home. I don't touch people anyway. I just pray for them at home. I don't never try to put my hand on somebody and say, oh, I'll pray for you. I just pray for you at home. Everybody don't want you to touch you. You could touch them because I don't want everybody to touch me either. If people say they don't make mistakes, they are like, of course, Frank, they are. They are. Nobody's perfect but God. Yeah, so just pray for one another every day. Don't stop praying. Don't stop believing. I won't bad. I was the same sweet person that I am. I just needed to get there. Of course, you're great now. Melvin, I think you're awesome. You are an encourager. Thank you so much, sissy. Thank you so much, sweetie. Yeah. So don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about people coming in your life. If they're not meant to be there, they're going to leave anyway. If a person come in your life, your life, Life, if they come in your life and leave you, let them go. Don't try to hold on to spoiled milk. People do it all the time. Oh, I'm trying to hold on to them. Oh, I ain't leaving. Let them go. If people get mad at you in your live stream about something, let them go. Don't hold on. God gonna send you more people. God gonna send you more. Somebody gonna always get mad at you about something. Always remember, somebody, no matter if you're a Christian or not, somebody gonna always get mad at you about something. Rather what you're doing, whether what you're not doing. They always, oh, she ain't doing this or he ain't doing that. Don't worry about the haters. Smile every day. Haters should motivate you guys. I know they motivate me. It makes me a better person. It makes me even push even harder to do what I do. SP, it will get better. The past is past. Of course it will. Of course it is. Yeah, so don't worry about the past. The past is gone. We cannot bring back the past, SP. Sissy, we can't bring it back. Frank, we can't bring it back. Trisha can't bring it back. None of us can bring it back. Sissy, whoever else on here, Willie Will, all y'all, we cannot bring back the past. It is gone. What happened yesterday is gone. What happened 10 years ago is gone. Don't stop worrying about what happened yesterday. It is gone. What we need to be worried about today, this second, this moment, this hour. Because so many people can walk out that door and die. So stop worrying about what happened yesterday. Stop worrying about tomorrow. So many people, yes, it's true, sissy. So many people worrying about what happened yesterday. We can't get back what happened yesterday. Oh, I hurt that person's feelings. Oh, well, just pray about it. Stop talking about it still. You hurt that person's feelings yesterday. Did you do it today? No. Pray about it. Leave it. Oh, I was mean to that person. Did you do it today? No, it was yesterday. Then pray about it. Pray, pray, pray. That's all we need to pray. Spread a little love in your heart. Be more humble. No matter how people treat you, still stay humble. The first word, stay humble. Always remember that. When you come on my live stream, you're going to always hear me say at the end of my video, always remember to smile. Always, always stay humble. Don't ever stop being humble. I don't care what comes your way. You're going to always have somebody going to do something wrong with you, but always stay humble no matter what. Okay, let's see what Sissy talk about. Silly. My family. Yeah, it's true, sissy. Silly said, my family got a bad habit in bringing up oldish from years ago holding. Yeah, don't do that. Holding grudges, it's not God. Like, you know what, silly is not God. Like, if you're going to bring something up from the past, let me tell you something. It's a lot of people that hurt me and my family, but do you think I'm going to keep bringing it up? You're missing out on your blessings when you keep bringing it up. God wants you to move from it. Move from it. Don't worry about them. What they done for you, let God take care of it. Don't you try to take care of it. Mostly people try to get back on people because what they done to them. I'm not doing that. I ain't got that energy to be going back and try to get back at somebody what they done to me. Girl, people done so much stuff to me. You think I'm gonna go back and try to get back on them? Absolutely not. I may not be rich or have the things of the world, but this is that I have for you. It will last all the way till you see the great achievement of the world. Amen. Absolutely, Melvin. You have a wonderful heart, and don't you forget that. I love the person that you are, and don't you forget that you are amazing. All of you guys are amazing. Matter of fact, if I told that person the truth, why would you feel bad? Of course, Frank. Of course. People does it though, Frank. They don't care. Silly said, exactly, missing your blessings big time. You're missing your blessings big time, Silly. People don't think they miss their blessing because they think that they're not going to get a blessing. Let me tell you something. If you're living right, you're going to get a blessing. If you smile every day, if you love one another, if you pray for one another, not just yourself, because just praying for just yourself is selfish. I tell you guys that all the time in my live stream. If you're praying just for yourself, I won't, other than saying praying for the person that's sick, praying for the person that can't speak, praying for the person that want to be here in the morning, praying for the person that can't see, you miss out your blessing if you're not praying for them. Pray for them. Pray for one another. Always pray for one another, no matter what. I pray for one another. I don't want to just pray for. I pray for people that don't care, that don't like me. I pray for my brother that I'm having a hard time with. I pray for him, even though he's not my cup of tea all the time. But I still pray for him because that's what God wants us to do. You let God take care of the rest. Pray for children that's being disrespectful. Pray for those children. Don't you try to get back at them. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this to that child. Pray for them and leave it alone. Leave it alone. I see a lot of people trying to get back at their kids when the kids are done you wrong. Don't worry about that child. Everybody got their day. As people say, every dog got their day. Every child and adult got their day also. Always remember that. So don't try to do tit for tat. Please don't do that. Thank you. You made get a big Kool-Aid smile. Aw, I'm glad I can. Melvin, you are awesome. And you know you are. You know you are. Silly Mommy said, the truth hurts. A lot of people don't want to hear what they are doing wrong. Lying in your flesh. Amen, Silly. They don't want to know what they're doing wrong. Yeah, it's true, Frank. So don't worry about spoiled milk. Because to God, it is spoiled milk. To us, it's like something big. I used to be that type of victim of that. When I used to think stuff is so big, everything is not always big. I don't care what you're going through. It's not big. I may think things big. I always thought everything I went through was just so big and I don't know how I was going to get out of it. Everything happens for a reason. Don't ever forget that. Don't say, oh, it don't happen. Everything happens for a reason. If God taking you through something, it is for a reason. But it don't last all the time. It don't last long. You know why it don't last long? Because if you pray a little bit longer, pray a little bit harder, you'll see that it don't last long. But we got to stay humble, people. We got to stay humble even through the bad times. We don't want to give up on God even through the bad times. Even though you're going through stuff, don't give up on God because you're going through. We're going to always go through stuff till the day we die. It's just the way life is. We're going to go through stuff. That doesn't make us bad people because God take us through stuff. Mostly people think they're bad because God take them through stuff. No, it's not true. God take good people through stuff all the time. I'm going through a lot of stuff right now. I don't get on here and tell you, oh, I'm going through this. I'm not telling you what I'm going through, but I go through stuff. And I go through stuff on a daily. But I don't give up on God because I'm going through stuff. Because let me tell you something. My blessing is around the corner. Because you know what? Because I am sitting here and I'm waiting on God. Mostly people are impatient with God, so they give up. So when they give up on God, they give up on their blessing. Do not be one of those type of people. Let me see what Melvin said. At times, we have to let people crash in their own self-conclusion. Absolutely, Melvin. We really do. Silly said, I'm a big believer of that too. Things happen for a reason. Absolutely, Silly. It happens for a reason. Nothing happened by accident. If you're going through something, it's because it's a reason. But God, if you stay prayed up, you're going to get through it. Don't give up because something is so big that you don't think you can handle. It's a lot of things big in my life I don't think I can handle. But as long as I put God first, I can handle anything that come my way. God gonna put obstacles in front of you, but you got to be the strong person. You have to have a strong mind to go through it. If you go through an obstacle and he see you got through that obstacle, he may take you through another one. But don't think he don't love you because he taking you through obstacle. He loves you, but he gonna see how strong you are to see if you can face it. Everybody can't take it. Everybody can't take spoiled milk. They can't. Bad times may be a good time. It teaches us humbleness and love. Absolutely. Yeah. It teaches you how to love one another. God take you through stuff to see how hard you are. Some people so hard, some people so hard you can't even crack them. What I mean by that, they so evil, they don't want nothing to do with you. But when they going, hey Emily, how are you? Make sure you thumbs up the live, sweetie. How you doing this morning, Emily? Yeah. So many people that way.
Then I want to eat.
Well, you have to tell your mommy, go back that way though. Yeah, but so many, it's raining blessings outside. Yes, wow. Yeah, so we got to worry about pleasing God. Don't worry about pleasing people here on earth. People are going to be here on earth and they're going to walk over you. People are going to hate on you. When you're doing great, people are going to still hate on you. No matter what you're doing, they're going to still hate on you. So when people hate on you, let them hate on you. Don't worry about what people do to you, because if they did God, Lord Jesus, wrong, they're going to do you wrong too. And we're going to get done wrong the worst. It seems like when you're saved and when you're living right, you get the worst done to you. Why? I don't know why. I say, wow. You know, you get to, it seems like everything just seems to happen to a person that's trying to live right, doing the right thing. It seems like everything just come, boom, it's happened. But God taking you through the tests. The devil tests you every day, trying to see how strong you is. Gonna say, oh, Trisha gonna fall, or SP gonna fall, Melvin gonna fall, Frank gonna fall, Silly gonna fall, Sissy gonna fall. All y'all gonna fall. The devil think you guys gonna fall, but you know, guys don't fall. Y'all get right back up and start all over. When things come in your life, get back up and fall. When you fall short, get back up. Don't stay down because you don't think it's gonna get better. When you fall, get right back up. When you fall again, get right back up. When you fall again, get right back up. Don't stay down when you fall. Mostly people stay down when they fall. They don't want to get back up. They think, oh, I ain't getting back up. I'm waiting for it to come. You so silly, Melvin. Yeah, get back up. Don't stop believing in God. Don't stop achieving. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow takes care of itself. Just worry about right now, this second, this moment, this hour. Worry about today. If a person have treated you wrong, pray about them. Don't go back and try to hold a grudge with them. I used to be the biggest person when it comes to a grudge. Let me tell you something. I can hold a grudge with a person forever. We'll fall down, but we get back up. Right, we fall down, we get back up. Right, sissy? We fall down, like the song say, we fall down, but we get right back up. That's why we have to pray. We have to pray every day, sissy. Yeah, we're going to fall. We're going to fall all the time. I fall all the time, but I get back up. I wouldn't be on here and say I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. Perfect people's up there with God. Their time had expired here on earth. Hi, Emily. How are you, sweetie? Make sure you thumbs up the live, love. How are you doing this morning? Yeah. So don't worry about if you fall. Don't worry about if you come this short to your blessing. Start all over again. God's still there by you even though you fall. Even though you fail at something, you're still there. He's still there. God didn't make failures. You want to fail because you want to. We all winners on earth. People can tell you every day that you're failing. Don't believe people here on earth. Believe God. He's the one keeping us breathing and achieving. We always believe what other people say. Oh, she said I'm doing this. Oh, he said I'm doing that. Why are you worrying about what they said? Are they God? Absolutely not. They're not God. I'm not perfect. I'm striving for perfection to make it in. Yeah, you're never going to be perfect no matter how hard you try. Perfect people is up there with God. God is the only perfect person. Yeah. You're never going to be perfect. No matter how you try, Melvin, you're never, ever, ever going to get perfect. You can have a heart like God, though. That's what I want. I want my heart lined up like God. I'm not trying to be perfect because I would never be perfect. You would never be perfect. None of you guys is never going to be perfect. Perfect people is with God. He already perfect them already the way he wants them because they're there with him now. So they are perfect now with him. We're down here trying to get right. We're trying to get our heart right, trying to get our life right, trying to get our mind right. We're not trying to be perfect because we will never get that way. I can't stand people say, I'm perfect. You're not perfect, sweetie. No, you're not. We're never going to get that way. But we can have a heart like his. We can say humble like him. We can act like him. Be like him. Like me, I want to be like Jesus, like that song said. I want to be like him. I want to act like him. Even though when things are going bad, I still want to smile. Even when I don't think I can make it through the next day, I still want to smile. Even when I have a bad headache, I still want to smile. Even when I think things are coming in on me, when life don't look like it's going right for me, I'm still going to smile. Sometimes you got to smile through the hard time. When you smile through the hard times, things get better. Sometimes people miss out on their blessings because they're so evil to one another. Being mean, just acting up. Stop acting up with each other. We are here for our blessings. We are here to love one another no matter how hard it is to love people. You got to do it anyways. No matter how people treated you, no matter how people talked about you, still love them. Don't stop loving people because you don't think it's going to be, it's something bad to do. It's not bad to do. You got to love people. But when you love somebody, make sure you love them the right way. Don't say I love a person and then as soon as your back turns, you're talking about that person. That's what people do all the time here on earth. This is a lonely walk and I'm talking, but I thank God for you holding my hand and letting me know I'm not alone. You're not alone. I am going to always hold your hand, Melvin. You'll always be my friend no matter what. And don't you ever forget that. You're always going to be my friend. All you guys are my friend. I'm never going to leave none of you guys. I'm trying to tell you guys about the goodness of God. Let you know he is coming back. People don't believe God is coming back because they're so busy counting on what people are doing here on earth. You're so busy. Oh, I know you do. It's going to be all right, Melvin. You're so busy worrying about what people do here in the world. Worrying about how much drama you can get in your ear. Hey, the boss life. How are you doing this morning? Thank you for coming in. Aw, I'm so happy to see you here, girl. How's your day going so far? Well, your morning going so far? Yeah, so we're all gonna make it. We're all gonna be somebody. Yeah, we're gonna always go through our obstacles, but we gotta put God first. Don't put him behind you. When you're going through stuff, still pray. When you're not going through stuff, still pray. I just got up and getting ready for work. Oh, okay, wow, cool. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Melvin I miss my mother too. Yeah, I miss my father. But you know what? We must go on. God say we must go on. We got to remember their memories and continue on going on. Your father or your mother wants you to go on. Do you think your mother and father want you to keep grieving about them? My father don't want me to keep grieving about him, but what he wants you to hold on to those memories that you have in you. Don't stop believing, don't stop achieving because somebody died in your family. Always hold on to their memories because they live inside of you. They're going to always live inside of you. Your family member don't want you to grieve over them, keep on grieving because you lose sleep over that. You lose sickness over that. Keep going, keep pushing Melvin, keep pushing Frank. I keep on pushing. My father been dead 20-some years, but let me tell you something. I was a daddy's girl, let me tell you. Anything I needed done, it was already done just like that. I was a daddy's girl. And you know what? I hold him close in my heart. I isolated myself for a little while because my father had died. But you know what? I bounced out that because my father don't want me that way. God don't want you that way. He wants you to bounce out of that and continue on going, continue on believing. You don't want to stay in a state of mind that's going to hurt you down the road. Yes, we lose people sometimes, but when we lose people, we got to pray and keep that person embedded in our hearts always. That person don't want you to go around and sit around and say, hey, you know what, grieve about that person all day. The devil wants you to grieve about that person all day. God wants you to move on. That person that died wants you to move on. They don't want you to stay in that state of mind. Do you think your mother or father wants you to stay in that state of mind when they die? Absolutely not. They want you to live your life. You got to live your life, Frank. You got to live your life, Melvin. I had to live my life because my father died. I was in a state of mind. But you know what? You got to bounce out of that. If you want to get somewhere in the world, you got to bounce out of it. Yes, that person was close to you. That person don't want to see you crying every day. Cry when their birthdays come along. Yeah, think about them. Don't ever stop thinking about them. I'm not going to say don't stop thinking about your family. You're supposed to think about them, but move away from it. Let God take care of your heart. Keep that person in your heart and hold your heart when their birthday coming up. Like my father's birthday will be coming up in September. I'm going to hold them close to me all the time. They speak life into me. I think about my father and I smile and tears come in my eyes. I just smile. I say, "Aww," and I think about the good times I had him. I think about my husband. I hold those people close in my heart. I'm not going to stop thinking about them no matter what, but I'm going to move away from that because that's what they want us to do. But they don't want us to forget about them. Mostly people forget about you. Don't forget about people though. Just because you moved away, that's not saying you're forgetting about them. You're just trying to get some peace in your heart. You want to hold them in your heart. Get a pendant made with your father or your mother inside of a pendant. I have a pendant that I got made with my father inside of it. My daughter made it. It's a pendant, and I hold him. I have it on sometime. I may put it on tomorrow or later on. And then I got a pendant with my husband is in one of them, and I always just hold them close to my heart. And I'm always going to think about them, but we got to move on and let's see what God got in store for us. Because our parents don't want us to cry all the time about what's going on, what happened to them. We all got to get there one day. We're going to all leave this earth one day, but we got to hold on to the memories that's going on in our life. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, let me go into y'all message. Okay? Melvin say, Trisha is real. Oh, thank you, Melvin. I feel the reason why I work so hard is to block things that will make me cry, but I hear them say, keep going. Keep going. Keep on going. Don't give up. I wanted to give up when my father died because I was, like I said, I was a daddy's girl. I was always used to getting what I want. I always was the spoiled person, like I am today. I'm still spoiled, but I spoil myself now. My mother older. My father's not here to spoil me. My mother still try to spoil me, but I spoil myself. I try to get things out myself and do what I want to do. Now, being that my father's not here, my mother's older, so I don't depend on them. I just move forward. That's what we got to do. Yeah. I got to I have to live my life too. Exactly, sissy. Well, you got to live your life too. Don't stop living. Don't stop believing over stuff like that. Because things happen in life. We all going to have to leave this earth one day. And we're going to leave our kids behind. And I don't want my kid to grieve over me and cry over me all the time. I want them to remember the memories we had together. Oh, I remember when you want to go back and say, I remember when my mother did this, or I remember when my father did that. That's what I always say. I said, oh, I remember when my daddy, that's what I call him, daddy. My daughter always laughed at me when I say daddy. But I say, I remember when my daddy used to do this. Oh, I remember when my daddy used to do that. And I think about it and I start smiling. Or I say, oh, me and my husband used to do this together. Or we used to travel. Because me and my husband used to travel everywhere together. We used to be everywhere together. And when I think about traveling now, I sit around, I say, aw. And I get a little sad and teary eyes. And then I move from that. You don't want to stay in that position that you are in. Because my husband don't want to see me still like crying. My father don't want to see me still crying. He want me to move. Your parents don't want you to see you still crying. They want you to move on. They be like looking down at you. Oh, are you still crying? Move away from that. Move away. They're going to tell you that. If my father was still here, he'd be like, Trisha, girl, go ahead and move away from that. You don't need to be doing that still. That's 20 years ago. But he wants you to still think about him. Don't ever stop thinking about somebody that died that you love so much. Don't stop thinking about them. You don't want to do that. Mostly people stop thinking about people that die. Don't do that. You want to continue on going, hey, good morning, sissy. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you, Sherry. Melvin says, the tie and the vest I took on, I'm thinking about putting it in a picture of a frame of my mom obituary. I brought her last outfits we looked together. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you can get a picture made, Melvin. You can get a little poster, like my daughter did mine, and I got a little frame. I'm glad you're doing awesome. I got a little frame. Hold on, I'm gonna show you something. Just hold on. Hold on 1 minute. I'm gonna show y'all something. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys something. Oh, wow. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is, hold on. Gosh, it's all tangled up. Okay, this is real right here. I'm about to show you something. This is a pendant, and this is my, and it opens up, and that's my husband inside of this pendant. It's a pendant, and you just get them made wherever you want to get to, and it's really, really nice if you look closely at it. It's a real pendant, you know, and that's with my husband in it. And then I have another pendant. This right here is another one. It's really, really pretty. Hold on. It's really, really cute. Come on, turn around. And this is my father in this one. And you open it up, you get a made. You get a made, and you get a real pendant so it won't tarnish on you. But if you can't afford a real pendant, it's okay. Just get a pendant. And this is my father inside of my pendant. So I keep them sometimes, and I put them around my neck. And you know, one day I wear my father, one day I wear my husband, and I'll just keep them close to me. And, you know, that's what we need to do as people. Just keep people close to you. Don't keep grieving about them, because they don't want you to grieve about them. They want you to get over it, grieving, and move to your life, because you can't grieve because you're never going to get past. But we're going to grieve. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to cry. But don't stay in that situation forever. Move away from it and move around and enjoy life. Don't put your life on hold because of what happened, because we all going to get there one day. And when we get there one day, we got to teach our children the same way. Oh, don't stay sad. Just remember the good days. I'm quite sure, Frank, you had good days with your parents. I'm quite sure you had good days with your parent also, Melvin. I had good days with my father. Like I said, I was a spoiled brat. I was always spoiled growing up. From a little girl all the way now. I was spoiled. I was always spoiled. And I always got things. Everything. I was a baby. I wasn't a baby. I was next to the baby. But I always got stuff. Yeah. So don't forget. Don't stop praying. Don't stop believing. Just always remember that God is in control. Yes, that's pretty. Oh, thank you so much, Sherry. Don't stop believing. Just always get a pendant or something. And put your father or mother inside of it. And when you start wanting to get teary-eyed, open that pendant up and look at the pendant. Say, you know what? I'm not gonna fall apart, Mom, or I ain't gonna fall apart, Dad, or I'm not gonna fall apart. Whoever died in your family. That's what I do. Nobody wants you to continue on crying. Your family wants you to continue on going on. I know if my father knew that I fell apart back then a long time ago, he'd be like, girl, get up and stop. Yeah, you're going to see them one day. As long as you prayed up, they went to heaven, you're going to see that person again. But you got to stay happy. Stay humble. Don't let stuff get you down too long. If you get down and sad about something, just pray about it. It'll be okay. Believe me, I've been through it, and I still go through stuff. Sometimes it's a struggle, sometimes with things that are going on in my life. But you know what? I still put God first. I got to put him first. I cannot stop believing because things are going bad. I lost everyone at a very young age, but now that I went through this older, I'm like, wow, I'm strong. Yeah, you're strong. You never know how strong you are until you go through it. Like I said, I go through stuff. I have family here in Atlanta, but I really don't, because I don't even talk to them. It's kind of like I'm alone. It's like it's just me and my daughter. It's like I'm alone. It is bad to feel that way, but hey, it is what it is. Another thing, I cannot get mad over spoiled milk. People get mad at that. Don't get mad because things are not going the way you think they should go. I always feel alone since I've been here in Atlanta. I mean, they don't come over. They act like I'm not even exist. And sometimes I say to myself, what if I didn't exist here? You just can't worry about people that don't come around. You just let them do them. Because like I said, God gonna make those people need you. Mostly my family members, half of them don't even pray. They don't pray about nothing. But when things going wrong, oh, crying, booing, hooing. Where was you at when God needed you back then? So that's why I tell you guys to pray all the time. Don't stop praying because things go on in your life. Because let me tell you something. Things going to always go on in your life, no matter what it is. It could be good. It could be bad. Something's going to always go on. But you got to be prayer. You got to get you a prayer warrior and pray with. Get somebody that's positive. If you don't want to go to church, get somebody that's going to pray with you, that's positive, that knows the word, that loves God. Don't get somebody to say they love God and they're talking crazy all day long. Get somebody that really loves God and talk to them on the phone about God. Let them know that God is coming back. Just let them know he's coming back. God is coming back. I may play and laugh with you guys in the afternoon, but let me tell you something. I'm a very, very serious person in the morning time when it comes to talking about God, because I do love him, and I know exactly where I'm going when I die, because I am prayed up, and I try to treat everybody right, no matter what they do to me. And let me tell you something, people have done me the worst, but I still hold my head up high and continue on doing what I got to do, because we got to. Yeah. So don't worry about the spilled milk. Don't worry about stuff that we shouldn't be worried about all the time. God don't want you to worry like that. He wants you to move on. Our family don't want us to worry about stuff that if they done moved on, they done died. Continue on going. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, silly. This message things, okay. Well, I know where you're coming from. My family is not speaking to me either. Actually, to be honest, I'm removing them out of my life. They are so disrespectful to my husband and to me and my kids. Wow, silly. I know how you feel, girl. You know what I feel, silly? I feel so alone here in Georgia. You know, I got family here. I mean, really, really close family. Closer than close. And they act like I don't even exist. They don't come around. I'm still here eating up my dinner. Okay, for last time. I don't need that in my life. They showed me us with their true self. Right. I don't need it either. They don't come around, silly. They don't do nothing. They just act like I don't exist. And you know, I used to let it bother me. God, something in my eye. I used to let it bother me, but I don't let stuff like that bother me anymore, because if I let stuff bother me like that, I would never get where I need to get to. I don't let stuff like that bother, but it used to. I'm not going to say it didn't used to bother me, but it did. But I stopped letting stuff bother me like that, because it's not getting anywhere. Worrying about if this person gonna come around me. Worry about like holidays. I used to worry about, well, even though they're not coming. Yeah, silly. We can't worry about that. I used to say to myself, oh wow, they didn't even come around for holidays. You know, it's just me and my daughter. You know, when I make meals and stuff, it's just me and her. And I got family here. It ain't that I ain't got no family here. It's just that they don't come around. They act like I don't exist. But when they get into a situation, God gonna make them need me. God gonna make them need you also, silly. Sis, I'm still here. Sis, I'm listening to you, baby. Okay, thank you, Sherry. I just pray for them and let God go. Pray for them and let God do the rest. That's all we got to do, silly. Because I'm not gonna sit over here and hurt myself because they don't want to come around. I ain't got time for that. More food for me and my daughter. I don't care about that. But I'm just saying, people will do you in. People will act up with you. People will dog you. People will do you in. Just always continue praying. Don't stop praying for them because of what they do. Look at this. They want my money, though. Right. There you go. There you go, silly. See? So don't worry about them, girl. You're doing amazing. You're amazing. You got to look in the mirror sometimes, silly, and tell yourself, I am amazing. I am wonderful. I am kind. I am humble. I am going to be who I'm going to be. Don't say, I think I'm amazing. Say you are amazing, because you are amazing. Sissy, mom for life. Build on your family that God has blessed you with. Amen. There you go, sissy. Money is the root of all evil. People think money gonna get them somewhere. Money ain't gonna get you nowhere. Because just like you got that money, you've been stingy with it. God gonna take every little dime from you. There's a lot of people so stingy with money. They so stingy. Oh, I'm not giving you nothing. Oh, you better go work for it. I'm not working for nothing. I'm working for myself. I'm working for God. I ain't worried about your money. They so stingy, they won't even give you $1. I have folks saying to me, I travel too much. Never, don't worry about them. Maybe they just as crazy as a fruitcake. Some of these family members are, sorry to say, but they are. I have 4 kids to think about. Amen, silly. And you take care of your kids. Don't worry about them. I take care of myself. I ain't worried about this person, that person. If I worry about everybody on this world the way they do me wrong, man, I have gray hair all over my head. I have gray hair all over my head. I can say at my age, I don't even have gray hair. Do you guys know my age? Do you guys? I never tell you guys my age. Do you guys really know my age? Can you think of my age? Can you really think of my age? Let me know what you think, and I'll tell you my age. The love of money is a root of evil. And good morning, host. Hey, good morning. How are you, Wisdom? Thanks for being here, love. Yeah. Do you guys really know my age? Do anybody really know my age? Sometimes God has protected us by moving people away from us. Absolutely, sissy. Yeah. I don't worry about people, how people feel about me, how people partake me, because people are going to come and go. Little younger. Yeah, but like I said, yeah, people gonna come and go in my life, and when people come and go in my life, I let them go. Oh no, I wish, sissy. That's too young. People gonna come and go in my life, but I let them go. I just do what I gotta do. Yeah. But I love God, and you know what? I come on here every day and let you guys know that I love God. A little older, I let you guys know that I love God, and I'm going to always love him no matter what is going on in my life. I'm going to love him to the end. I'm not going to let nobody steal my joy. You guys don't let nobody steal your joy. I don't care who come to your live stream and want to leave your live stream. Let them go. I don't care who come in your life and don't want to stay in your life. Let them go. I really do believe that God wants me to stay away from them. They are toxic. Oh my goodness, silly. I have a lot of toxic people in my life, even back home. I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from New York City, but I have been raised up in Ohio for years. So mostly my family are in New York and Ohio. But my family in Ohio, they are so toxic. They are very toxic. They're not good for me. Just because you have a family member doesn't mean they're always good for you. Just because they're family doesn't mean they're always good for you. There's a lot of people that I have called my family a little higher. Wait a minute. Somebody might have said it already. Wait a minute. Hold on. You know what? I'm not looking at this thing right. Wait a minute, guys. Yeah, so stop calling everybody just because you have a family member. All you did said, sissy, you said it. Sissy said it. Sissy said it. That's my age. We're part of Ohio. That is where I live. I was staying in Columbus, Ohio, sissy. Yeah. Yep. So don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about how people treat you. Just always be good to yourself. Pray every day. Stop praying when you need stuff for God. Stop using God. Pray every day. Pray for one another. Pray for the people that doesn't like you. Pray for the people that likes you. Pray for the people that's crazy about you. Pray for the people, crazy people. Pray for the homeless people. Pray for everybody. Just pray for them. Pray for the haters. Pray for the people that don't want you to make it, that said that you're not going to make it. Pray for all of them. Just pray for them. People always want you to fail. You got to understand, no matter what you're doing. If you're a motivational speaker, they want you to fail. If you're a hairdresser, if you're whatever you're doing on YouTube people want you to fail. I noticed that being here on YouTube. Nobody don't want you to fall. Everybody competes against each other. Not only on YouTube, here in the world, family, everybody compete against each other. Stop competing against each other. Everybody got a blessing coming. What God got for you is for you. So why you compete against with that person? Why you hating on that person because with that? Stop doing it. We're not getting anywhere doing that. Oh, I hate that person because of that. Hate is a very, very dangerous word to use. I don't hate nobody. Yeah, YouTube is messy. Yes, it is. Yes, don't hate people because people do you some type of way. Oh, I hate that person because they done me that type of way. Don't hate people. I don't have a hateful heart. I don't even have a hateful bone in my body. One thing about me, if you guys met me in person, you're going to see that I am a very, very loving person. People say something about you and they haven't even met you and they say stuff about you. You got to always put your head, girl, hold on a minute, boss. Girl, I remove all the toxic people out of my life, but what I found out is when you change and you put God in your life and that's all you talk about, boss, that's what we were talking about earlier. They run. That's why I say my circle of friends are very, very small. I have met a lot of amazing, amazing people here on YouTube. I thank God for some of the amazing people I met. The boss, but you are telling the truth, girl. You hit it on the button. Yes, it is. I have met a lot of amazing people on YouTube. And like I said, I'm going to shout the rest of my friends out that have been amazing to me. I just haven't had a chance to. As soon as I put this first video up, I'm going to wait 2 days and I'm going to put that other video up about my other amazing friends that on YouTube. I haven't forgot about it. I'm just being very, very lazy like I am when it comes to putting stuff up. I'd rather do a live stream other than talking about things. But yeah, I'm going to put it up. I'm not going to forget about you guys because you guys are amazing to me. And I want to shout you guys out too. It wouldn't be bad. It would be bad not shouting you guys out and when you guys are here for me. I don't do that. Trisha knows where I am coming from. I know exactly where you're coming from, Melvin. There are so many wonderful things that I can say that I am grateful for. And yes, I am. So my square have to be cool and watch that way I go in my compass, because God is my path maker. Of course I know where you're coming from. I know exactly where you're coming from. You know I know. But don't worry about the haters. Somebody gonna always not like what you do. Somebody not gonna always like you, but it's okay. Don't cry because people don't like you. Move on and pray for them. Pray for one another. Love one another. How do you people hate people that they don't know? It makes me... Frank, that's what I'm saying. They don't even know you. They just do it. That's how you know we're living in our last days. How you going to hate somebody that you don't even know? How you can compete against somebody that you don't even know? You don't even know that person's heart. You don't even know how that person... Because that's because people judging each other. God said the world is going to come to an end. People judging, people killing, people... So many diseases is coming. All this stuff is going on, and you're going to say we're not living in our last days. People hating you for no reason. For no reason at all. You say to yourself, why? What did I do? You go to their live stream, they pay you no attention. No attention. You just like a whatever. Yes. We got to stop this. We got to stop this. I don't understand. I don't either, Frank. I really don't. It doesn't make no sense, Frank. People go according to what they others say. They go to what other people say. If somebody's saying something that a person don't like you already, they're gonna go by that. They're gonna say, well, you know what, I don't like her either. But you didn't even get to know that person. You didn't know what type of friendly person that is. That can be a very good person, friend of yours, but you want to go by what other people say about that person. So you say, well, you know, I don't care about that person. You haven't got to know that person. They don't know you from a can of wax. I say a can of paint, Frank. Yeah, they don't know you. People don't know you, and they going by your character. Sometimes they don't even go by your character. People go by my character and still doesn't like me. And I'm just doing what God want me to do, and they don't like what you do. A lot of people don't like me motivating people. That's why you see very little people, because they don't want to hear nothing about God. If you talk about God, bye, Trisha. I'm not listening to what you got to say. They want followers. Yeah, they won't follow. Oh my good Melvin. They want followers so bad. Let me tell you something. Like I tell you guys all the time, I don't care if I'm in here with one person. Maybe I can get something to that one person. I'm quite sure I will. Because one thing about me, I am very positive about what I say, and I know what I say, and I know what I mean when I say it. I'm not just on here just to be talking. Who does that? People does that, but you got to know what you say. If you listen to a person, you know what they're saying. It is the way he say, she say thing on YouTube and social media. Of course it is. But you're grown. You shouldn't be doing that. So many haters on YouTube. Absolutely wisdom. Nobody don't want you to. No, everybody wants you to fail. When they see you getting high with your numbers, they take them back from you. That's why I tell you guys, when people come to your live stream, grab them. Be careful. Because when they get where they're going to get to, they're going to drop you like a hot potato. You got to understand, so many people are so thirsty about getting subscribers. Stop being so thirsty about getting subscribers. Just wait. Your time is coming. What God has for you is for you. Stop worrying about how many subscribers you can get. I. Stop. Take your time. Breathe in and out. Wait on God. Your time is coming. What God has for you is for you. Nobody in the world can take nothing back what God got for you. But you got to wait on God, honey. You got to wait on him. You got to sit patiently and wait on him. I don't care how many hard times you got. I don't care what it looked like. I don't care what it seemed like. I don't care what it feel like. You got to wait on God because he got you. He would never leave you nor forsake you. If you think God going to leave you, you better think twice. People here on earth going to leave you every day. They're going to leave you high and dry. They're going to talk about you. They're going to hurt your heart. They're going to hurt your heart so bad. They're going to make you feel like you are nobody. God would never do that to you. But when people make you feel like you're nobody, just pray for them and move on. That's what I do. I had a lot of people make me feel like I'm just this, when I know I'm worth a million. You know what? Yeah. Trisha knows how to bring fire and bring some through God to me, and then fire now. That's my heart. Amen. Oh, you're awesome. It's happening now. Of course it's happening now. Do people even know how to be grown? Frank, they don't. They don't. Frank, they don't. It's sad. Yes, it's true, wisdom. They don't know how. There's no such thing as being grown anymore. Everybody acting like little children on YouTube. Not only on YouTube, here on earth. Family members acting like kids. We all are adults. And if we are adults, we have to carry ourselves like an adult. We can't go around hating one another. We can't go around being mean to one another. Of course, right, Melvin and Frank, we have to learn to love one another. We need to start praying more and stop using God for a tool. Mostly people use God for a tool. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pray with him right now because I'm going through. But what about when that time when he gave you all that money, or when he bought you that brand new car? It wasn't people that bought you that brand new car. He gave you the money to get the car so that you forget who gave you that. No, you think people here on earth did it. What about when you were sick and he got you away from that disease? You think the doctor did it? Oh no, God did it. God gave that man the tools to work with. But you think the doctor did it? Absolutely not. You better think again, sister and brother, that you know that God is in control of your life. He will never leave you nor forsake you like people do here. Start counting on him and stop counting on people here on earth, because they're going to leave you high and dry. Believe me when I say it. People are not here for you. God is here for you eternally. People will come and go in your life. When people come and go in my life, I say bye. I don't try to hold on to no spoiled milk. I'm not going to hold on to somebody that doesn't want to hold on to me. Who does that? People here on earth. Stop doing that. When people leave out your life, it's for a reason they left. And let them go when they leave. Stop holding on to them. Who does that? Hey, Cassie. Good morning, my love. How you doing this morning, baby girl? Trisha knows it's happening now. Do people? Yeah. Okay. Amen. Amen. Okay. You want to fight somebody on YouTube because they are speaking the truth. Right. Frank, it kills me sometimes, but you know what? I stay prayed up and I continue on praying. Now, Frank, you know what? You are, oh, I just love you, Frank. That's all I can say, because you are speaking it. I'm doing good today, Cassie. I can't think of a better person to be on my live stream this morning. I am grateful and I am blessed to have you here this morning. Good morning, my love. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Poetic. I didn't see my Poetic coming. Hey, Poetic, how are you doing this morning, love? Where you guys are being? I've been on here since 6:30. I was wondering where my crew was. But I'm grateful to see you guys here this morning. I am happy to see my crew back here today. But yeah, so don't worry about the spoiled milk. Don't worry about people going around hating you, because let me tell you something. God's going to put those people down and you're going to be sitting on top of them. Your feet going to be on top of them. People do the... Yeah, so don't worry about them. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. But people do that on here. They do that on here. Cassandra Poetic, what's up, G-Man? Hello, Miss Glenism. How blessed. Okay. Aw, Poetic. Back to you, baby girl. Yeah, so don't worry about people that when they're going around hating you. Always remember, God gonna put them on under your footstool, and you're gonna hold them up so hard. They're gonna be like, your feet gonna be sitting up so high, and they're gonna wish for you. They're gonna pray for your forgiveness. So don't worry about your haters. Let them hate. Let them try to do you wrong. Let them talk about you. Let them be mean to you. Let them bash you. Let them do whatever they want to do to you. As long as you stay prayed up and keep your mind stayed on God. Don't worry about what they do. Don't try to get back at people that do you wrong. Mostly people, I used to be that type of person, try to get back at people when they do me wrong. Don't do that. That's wrong. We don't want to get back at people because they did us wrong. If they do it as wrong, let them do us wrong. That's what I told my butt. Yeah, we have to say that, silly. We don't want to get back at people because they did us wrong. Yeah, just continue on believing, continue on breathing every day. Know that tomorrow is not promised. Stop living for tomorrow, people. Live for today. Smile every day like I do. Stay humble. Whatever you do in life, always stay humble. Always smile every day like I do. I smile every day. I probably smile too much. Plus, silence is a golden. Absolutely silly. Right. Sometimes we have to sit and wait on God. You know who can ask about family hate? My brother, Joseph the Dream. Ask, there you go. Read the Bible enough, you know all about him. But we got to learn to love one another just a little bit longer. Like I said in my video, read the Bible just a little bit longer. Smile just a little bit longer. You'll see how your day turns out. Guess what? My headache is gone away. I thank God I don't have a headache. I thank God I woke up this morning with a worse headache. I was not going to get on live stream today because of my headache, but I was still smiling, still being humble. That's what I do. I stay humble. I'm never going to let people see me sweat. Only person going to see me sweat is God. We don't want people to see us sweat. I want to smile every day. That's what I want to do. I like smiling. And that's what I do. I smile every day and stay humble, be good to one another. That's what I do. I do that all the time. I don't need nobody to tell me that. That's what God tell me to do. Smile every day. I know I got hater. I'm still living my life. Amen. Of course, we all got them. We all got them. I had one yesterday. I know you told me about that, Melvin. I told my mom that I had to remove myself from the family because they acting like they, yeah, you right. You silly. I love haters. They let me know I'm shining. Haters let you know that you're shining. Haters let me know that I'm shining because I know I'm shining. I don't need nobody here on earth to tell me that I'm shining. I already know I'm doing my thing every day. And I don't need people to tell me that I'm doing my thing. I already know it. Because if I didn't do my thing, you guys wouldn't be here. I'm doing my thing, and I know what I'm doing my thing. God knows I'm doing my thing, so that's all that matters. I don't need people for notification. People always count on other people for notification. Am I doing a good job? Yes, you're doing a good job. If you're not thinking you are. Stop worrying about what people say about you. Oh, she's not doing a good job. Who told you that? People. You guys, y'all driving me crazy. Poetic said it's a lot of backlash on here. I wonder why the young people have more sense than the older. Poetic, Sissy, tell me about it. Tell me about it. You can find a lot of younger people that got a lot of wisdom. These little older people, oh Lord have mercy. People my age, and a little bit younger than me are horrible. They're horrible, Frank. I pray about them. I just pray. I just pray because let me tell you something. People are not going to steal my joy. I'm not going to let people steal my joy. That's what they want to do. They want to, yeah, silly, we have to pray about it. People want to run you off YouTube. People want to run you off the earth if they can. Sit still and do what you do. Whatever you do on YouTube, continue on doing it. Continue on striving. Continue on grinding to get where you want to get to. Do not let people steal your joy. You're going to always have somebody, even on YouTube, out in the world, family, whatever, they're going to want to steal your joy. You got to understand the devil was once an angel. If the devil was once an angel, he's here on earth trying to steal, kill, and destroy us. And when he steal, kill, and destroy us, he got us. I don't care what anyone's saying about me. Amen. We shouldn't care. But people care about other people. I used to be the type of person to care about what people say about me. As I became a Christian 4 years old, I can care 3 red cents about somebody. You can talk all you want to because I know what I'm doing and I know what God said I'm doing. So I can care less what you say because you're not breaking me or you're not making me and you're not paying my bills. So I can care less. I'm still doing what I got to do and I still love you. How about that? The younger people make better decisions than old. Frank, say it again. Yes, they do. These older people act like they got webs all over them or something. I don't know what it is. But like I said, I thank God for being the type of person I am today. Yeah, it is true. I thank God for being the type of person I am today because if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be the type of person I was today. And you know what? Sometimes I say to myself, I don't know where I would be at if I wasn't a Christian today because I was so mean to people, so hateful to people. God do not want you to be hateful. God don't want you to be mean to people. He just wants you to be real and be kind and loving and always have a humble heart. I want my heart like God. I don't want my heart like nobody. I want to live like God. I want to act like God. I don't want to be God. I just want to act like him. We don't want to be perfect because we'll never be perfect, but we want our hearts lined up like God. That's the type of heart I want. I want to be humble all the time. I want to treat people with respect. I want to encourage one another. That's what I'm here to do. I want to encourage you when you're feeling bad, when you're feeling like you can't go on. Always remember there is a God. God is listening to you. God is there for you always. Some older people have wisdom. Some older people do. Not all of them. Yeah. So we got to learn to love one another no matter what they're going through. You never know that person's story. So don't go around hating on somebody that you have not even met. Do you know that person's story? Do you know that person probably tried to commit suicide yesterday, but you're going around hating on them? Did you know these things? Did you know that person was probably crying all night time, worrying about what's going to happen to them today? Did you know that person was sick? Did you know any of these things? But you're going around hating on them. Did you know anything? Did you really know any of these things, people? Why are you going around hating on people? Did you know that person about to die tomorrow? Did you know that person is on his dying bed? Did you know these things? Why you're hating on their mother or you're hating on their father? Did you know these things? Absolutely not. But you're going around doing all this stuff to people. Stop. Stop worrying about about other people. Stop doing this stuff to other people. It's enough of hate in the world. Let's love one another. No matter what they're going through, still love them. I don't care if they don't have the clothes you got. I don't care if they got this like you. I don't care if they ain't got that like you. Still love them. We are here to love one another. Not just love yourself, love one another. Yes, you guys are horrible. Don't do that to people. It burns me up to see people talking about one another all the time. Smile in their face, soon they back turn, oh, that old, wow. I look at stuff like that sometimes and just shake my head. Because you know what? The world is coming to an end anyways. And if you're not prayed up and if you're not kind to one another, you're going to be lost in this world. Believe me when I say you're going to be lost. There's a lot of people got lost souls because they simply doesn't pray enough. They simply doesn't believe in God. You forgot who gave you these things, but you think people here on earth gave you these things? Stop it. They did not give you these things. Where are the women teaching the young lady how to become a strong woman? And where are the men teaching the boys? There's not any anymore. That's just it. There's not any more, Melvin, because everybody is living the wrong way. Everybody want to get somewhere. Everybody want to be on YouTube. Everybody want to do something on YouTube, but everybody doing it the wrong way. Everybody's competing against each other. Everybody hating on one another to get to somewhere else. Stop hating on somebody else to get somewhere. We all going to get there in time. Why is it such a rush to do this on YouTube? Why is it such a rush to do this in the world? I don't rush myself. I'm going to take my time to be what God wants me to be. I mean, when my time comes, it's going to come. You know what? I'm not going to worry about how far I have came. I know how far I've came since I've been here on YouTube. Like I said, I have been doing really good, and I know that, but you know what? You let other people say stuff that makes you feel bad about yourself. Don't feel bad about what you're doing. Keep on moving, keep on growing, keep on doing what you got to do. Don't let people say you're not doing nothing that you're supposed to be doing. Where are women? Yeah, you told me that. Okay, hold on. I love to get to know everyone with all different, but we're all brothers and sisters. Absolutely. We're all our brothers and sisters, Cassie. Exactly. Don't worry, be happy. Right, don't worry, be happy. Great wisdom. Of course, wisdom. Yeah. I am my brother's keeper and my sister protector. Amen, Melvin. Cassie said, this calling on everyone on YouTube is just thick. They have all these fake calls when there are actually kids getting abused every day. You don't make false reports and people unless you know they are abused. Absolutely, Cassie. It's crazy. It's okay. It's so crazy, Cassie. I think CYFT needs to screen all reports to stop all these fake reports. I think so too, Cassie. Poetic said, Melvin, there's not in here because on here they're teaching on the young generation how to use men for money. Absolutely, Poetic. That's why I'm glad that I am made me a stronger man and more loving for my sister. Of course. If there was a lot of more guys like you in the world, young men like you in the world would be a better place, but there's not. There's not a lot of people that's going around loving one another because we're simply hating everybody. Fake information on YouTube every time from YouTubers. Yes. Yeah. But we just got to learn to love one another, be good to one another no matter what's going on. Put God first. If you haven't heard it from YouTube, it's not true. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm still learning on YouTube, and you know what? I'm doing what I got to do. I can care less what other people do. I'm not worried about what other people do. If you want to do that on your channel, that's your channel. What my channel do is what my channel do. So many people worrying about what everybody else doing on their channel. Let them do what they do on their channel. I know my channel is positive. I don't talk negative on my channel. I ain't got time for negative. I ain't negative, so I'm not going to talk it on my channel. Why would I go around trying to be a Christian and talking negative on my channel? Absolutely not. Mine is all about positive. I love family. I love being around family. I love talking to my family. I'm not talking about that family. I'm talking about my family here on YouTube. Wait a minute, hold on. A friend of mine on here is about her kids and her haters. Keep calling CPS. I'm sorry, but you can tell when a child is cared for and love, and can tell a child that's. Yes, you can, Cassie. Yes, you can. You can tell. You can tell just by looking at them. You can tell just by looking at them, Cassie. That is absolutely true. I see a lot of that stuff. I deal with that stuff on a daily, but all I can do is pray for them to be and want that I am. Hold on. Hold on. To be is want that I am, It's long, long, hard work, but I thank God for the new life He gave me. Amen. I thank God for the new life that He gave you. Awesome, Melvin. You are doing awesome. Hey, Willie, Will, you back? Yeah. Yes, you can, Cassie, you can. I don't know why I want to call Cassie today. Oh, my good boo. Hey, Willie, Will. Yeah. So don't worry about the bad stuff. Worry about the good stuff and be good to one another. Love one another like you love God. Put God first. I pray all the time. Don't pray just because when you're in need of stuff. Pray all the time. I don't care what it is. Just pray all the time. I prayed about my headache this morning, man. When I first got on this live stream this morning, woo, I felt like getting back off because my head was like this big. Even though my head is little, but it was this big. Everyone give everyone a chance. Don't just, amen. My head was this big this morning. Yeah, it was wisdom. So I thank God that I got on anyway. I wasn't going to get on live stream this morning because I was just going through stuff. It was just maybe because I was thinking so much, and I get migraines every now and then, not a lot, but I was like, oh, I don't want to get on live stream. I started not to get on here. I started just to lay down today and just wait till this afternoon. But I said, you know what? I am grinding hard this time, and I want to tell you guys about how good God has been to me. Like I said, my headache is gone now, but I got on here with the worstest headache this morning at 6:30 in the morning. Oh my goodness, I felt like getting right back up. It was that thing big and it's screaming for Excedrin. Right. Yes. But you know what? I don't take pills. Melvin, I haven't took pills in years. I just don't take medicine. I don't know. But it went away. I usually drink what do you call that stuff? Celery juice. Blend my celery juice for headaches. That's what I usually do, and I just take that. You don't either, Melvin? Wow, okay. Yeah, so let's put Him first. Love one another. I felt sick to my tummy as I do every day, and I get in here, and anyway, now I feel better. Aw, Cassie, I'm so glad you feel better. Yeah, so don't worry about how people treat you. Don't worry about what people do to you, because let me tell you something. They did it to God. They're going to do it to us too. We're not special to people. Of course, faith, exactly. So just worry about treating people right. Get on your knees and pray when things are going bad, when things are going good. Still pray. Don't stop praying. Don't stop believing. Don't stop achieving. Because if God came back tomorrow, everybody would be in this live stream. You're eating and listening. Okay. Yeah, everybody would be in the live stream trying to hear what God has to say. People run away from Christian channels. People run away from motivation channels. If you're talking mess, if you're talking about drama all day long, they're there. They're there for the drama. They want to hear all about it. But if you're talking about God is coming back for the good, nobody want to hear that. It's okay. But like I said, I love everybody still, regardless if they come, if they don't. I still love my haters if I got them. Probably I do. I don't care. But like I said, I still love you guys too. I love everybody. I don't judge people. I don't do that. I used to judge people. Yeah, I used to judge people. I used to judge people all the time. Just about what they look like. I don't do that no more. That's bad. Judging people. And I think about where my life was a long time ago, and I look back, I was like, wow, was that Trisha? Of course that was me. I don't judge people. I don't have to judge people because that's not my thing to do. I just want to live and be the right person that God wants me to be. And the right person is living correctly, learning about the Bible, teaching you guys that the God is coming about, teaching you the good word that God told me to tell you guys this morning, to read more, pray more, read the Bible, stop using Him. God don't want you to use Him. So I thought I would get on here today and let you guys know to stop using God. Don't use Him as a stool. Don't use Him as a tool. Use Him as God. Talk to God every day and let Him know that you need Him every minute, every moment of your life. Stop using Him only when you need Him. Oh, I need you now because I'm sick. Oh, I need you now because I don't have no money. But when God gave you all that money, you forgot about Him. But you need Him now because you're out of money again. God makes it like that because He wants you to need Him. God is a jealous God. You guys didn't know that, but God is a jealous God. That's why it says, have no other God other than me. He's the only God. He's the only God. So stop trying to have another God. It's just Him. He is jealous of people. He's jealous if you're trying to serve another God other than Him. So He wants us to serve Him. Talk to Him every day. Yes, have family talk all day, all night. Yeah, He's family talk. Yeah, exactly. God will listen to you all the time. Family going to turn their back on you. They're like, you talk too much about God. Cassandra, I'm married, not Miss. Oh, wow. Yeah. So don't worry about what people say. Just love one another for who they are. Be good to one another. Don't stop loving. Don't stop believing. Just continue loving. If people love you, if they hate you, don't worry about them. People will put fake, tell you they love you, and be fake as a penny. Um, have to stop eating now. I'm getting ready to get garbage. Okay, you better stop eating. Funny, Sandra, you're funny. Oh Lord. Yeah. So yeah, we got to just pray every day. Pray on a daily. Don't stop praying. Don't stop believing. Just be good to one another. No matter how people come across you, or sometimes you may say the wrong stuff, or it may come out the wrong way, and people may take it the wrong way. Stop taking stuff so personal all the time. Sometimes people say something doesn't mean to say it. The twins are here. I know Willie will. We're gonna talk about that later, Willie will. That was, oh Lord. Yeah, stop taking stuff so personal. Sometimes people may say something to you, it may come out the wrong way. Stop taking everything. Will I call Miss to anyone I think is young wisdom? Oh, yeah. But stop taking stuff so personal. Everything people say, my family got that bad. Yeah, silly. We don't want to take everything personal. Me, I say something sometime, and people may take it personal. I don't mean no harm. When I say something sometime, thank you, my sister, okay. Sometimes people, you may say something, it may come out a wrong way or something. And people take stuff so, how do you write when someone is married, then miss right? Haha. You silly Cassandra. But yeah, just stop taking stuff personal. People take stuff so personal sometimes, and you don't be meaning no harm, but they're just judging you the wrong way. I've been judged the wrong way on YouTube because people take stuff the wrong way. Don't take stuff personal. There's people take stuff the personal because you didn't shout them out. Let me tell you something. I didn't have a chance to shout everybody out. I'm not going to shout everybody out on my YouTube channel that comes to my life. I shout on people that I truly, truly love. I still got a lot of other people to shout out because I have a lot of awesome people, like the Boss Life. She is awesome. She's an awesome lady. I love her. Uniquely Jacqueline, that is another awesome, awesome lady. Fresh Lemonade, that is another awesome, awesome lady. And I got a lot of other people that's coming to my live stream that is awesome to me. So if I didn't shout you out the first time, please don't take it personally. I don't do mean stuff to people. I'm not like that type of person. I acknowledge people that come to me all the time. Living, or whatever name, I forgot her name. She's awesome. Those people are awesome. I have a lot of awesome people I didn't even get to shout out. I don't want to do the whole thing, and then I won't be able to say what I got to say. I just want to make it short and sweet. But I still got another video that's coming up after this other video that I got coming out that's about my second part of the shout out. That's what I'm going to say. But so don't take stuff personal if you didn't get it. Like Tracy So Crazy, I love her too. I got to put her in there. I got a lot of people to put in my video, but I didn't do it yet. But, so just don't take stuff so personal all the time, because what things look like is not always that way. That's what people do. They judge books by its cover. We don't supposed to judge people because you think that person didn't like you because they didn't shout you out, or you think you're not wealthy enough. Everybody that comes to my live stream is wealthy. We are all family, Melvin. Always here, brother. Yeah, of course. Okay, let's see what Melvin said. I truly thank everyone here for being my family and friends. I've been lonely a long time. I don't deal with a lot of people in my area, only those in white and dresses in black and white suit. I hear you. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Melvin. We got to do that sometime. But like I said, you have a family here. You have a family in me, or whoever on here else. But we just got to learn to don't judge people. Sometimes people take things personal. Don't take stuff personal all the time. Sometimes things come out the wrong way, and sometimes people say stuff the wrong way and doesn't mean it to say it that way. You be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just like one day I came on here. I was deleting somebody off, but I deleted the wrong person. And that person took it personal. I'm quite sure they probably hearing, but I really don't care. But I'm just putting it out like that. You are a family member. Oh, okay, this thing says stuff twice to me, Cassie, saying the same thing again. So they took it kind of personal. I deleted the wrong person. I was trying to delete the other person, the troll that came to my live stream, but I deleted them. And do you know they took that so personal? Why would I delete somebody that I have in blue? Who does that? Ugh, bye, Felicia. You gotta put Willie in your shout out, Felicia. I did. Stop it. Yeah. So I was deleting the other person, but I made a mistake. I was trying to delete the troll, but I deleted the other person for them, and they got bent out of shape, and I haven't seen them anymore because they probably thought I was deleting them. I wouldn't. Why would I delete somebody I got in blue? Who does stupid stuff like that? That's sad. You got. I'm just gonna pray for them. That's all. Hey, gossip, how are you doing this morning, love? Yeah. Make sure you thumbs up the live if you can, gossip. Yes, we take everything the wrong way, especially on texting. Yeah. I was trying to delete the person above me, but I made a mistake and deleted the person. You know how to, when the live stream be, I was like, oh man, I'm so sorry. And I told the person, oh, I'm so sorry, come back, I'm so sorry. And then when they came back, they thought something, they thought differently. But you know what? Accident does happen, Cassie. But you know what? I'm not going to beat myself about that person. They can come and they don't have to come no more, but it's okay. I still love them. That's just what I wanted to put that out there for, so, because people take stuff so personal when you don't mean it. I would never delete somebody that I have in blue. Who does it? It was a troll. But they was right by the troll. I'm going to write a song called Text Me, Baby. You are funny. I have been blocked or removed on accident. It's not the end of... Yes, it's an accident. Just like Patricia Sprinkles. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I have not been able... She be in my live streams all the time. I hear people say, hey, Patricia Sprinkles. I never get to see the girl. I say, where's she at? I never get to see the woman. I don't understand it, but I look on my... like when you hide people, you wouldn't ever do that, especially someone with... That's what I'm trying to say, Cassie. But this Patricia Sprinkles comes to my live stream all the time, but I never see her. So she came here one day in a different name, and I looked to see if she was hidden. I don't really know her, so I wouldn't hide her because I don't know nothing about her to hide her. You wouldn't, yeah. They send the same thing again, the same message you just put. This crazy phone. So I didn't know. I was trying to figure out how do I go about figuring this out, because I see her in a lot of live streams. I mean, I don't see her. I hear her name called, oh, how you doing, Patricia Sprinkle? But I never see her on my live stream. I was like, So she be on my live stream, but I don't never see her name. I don't know. And they asked me that a while. It happened to me, but I'm here now. You was out of my live stream. You trying to say you was here? You wasn't on my live stream, Wisdom? That's what you trying to say? That's strange. But yeah, this been happening to Patricia Sprinkles like 6 months now. Maybe I don't know. But anyway, getting back to the subject, I'm not gonna dwell on that. I'm not gonna dwell over spoiled milk anyway, because I don't dwell on stuff long. Yeah, nobody's not gonna give me a headache, and I don't hear. But anyway, yeah. So stop using God. Make sure you put Him first. Anything you're going through, no matter if it's heartache, pain. I did exactly remove Frank messages before my bedtime. Before my bad, bro. Oh, okay. Yeah, so don't worry about it. Right, water under the bridge. Absolutely poetic. Yes, 2 days ago. I would never delete you from my thing. I don't know where that come from, Wisdom. But anyway, like I said, I don't get mad over spoiled milk. Why would I delete somebody who's coming in with wrenches on? Who does that? I'm not gonna argue about nothing like that. That is crazy. But anyway, stop using God. Just put Him first. And just be good to one another. Love one another. Don't go around hating people. Don't go around using people. Don't do none of that stuff. People always take stuff personally. When people take stuff personally, pray for them and move on. That's what I do. I don't go around deleting people. I wouldn't delete nobody. What type of heart would I do to go around deleting people? Why would they be back in my live stream if I deleted them? Who does that? Wow. But anyways. But yeah, just love one another. Be good to one another. I don't know what happened, but I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm going on doing what I got to do here. Yeah, stop using God. When you're going through stuff, just pray about it. Even when you're not going through stuff, pray about it. Be good to one another always. Mostly people put God behind them and don't want to talk about nothing that's going on when it's good. When things are going good, you uses Him. You act like He's bipolar. You be bipolar with Him. One day you liking God when He's doing something good for you, but when God ain't doing nothing for you, you don't like Him. There is women on here claiming they're godly and they move disgusting about. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, poetic. Sissy, you ain't saying nothing but a word. I'm going to have to pin that message right there. Yeah, there are women on here claiming they are godly and they move discussing. Yeah, exactly, poetic. You know what, poetic? All you got to do is listen to people. Like I told you guys in my last live stream, all you have to do is listen to people for a while and you see, and it tells all about them. You don't even have to open your mouth about people. You just got to listen to them and see what their demeanor is. You don't have to. You can tell about a person just by their character. I'd be shaking my head like this. It's so terrible. Yes, it is. She's so silly. Yes, terrible. You just got to listen to, watch their demeanor, watch things about them. Don't use God as a tool or a bank gang relationship. Make him your number one. Yes, we have to make him our number one. No matter what's going on, you're gonna always have somebody say something to you that you don't like, but you don't want to get upset about stuff like that. Mostly people get upset when people say something they don't like. You don't want to get upset. You just want to move from it. Don't get upset with everything somebody say. All you got to do is listen to them. Truth always, yes, it does, poetic. Truth will reveal itself. There's no way I'm gonna sit up here and hate people. I don't care how people treat me, how people talk about me, how people partake me. I know who I am. I know I am a child of God. I don't have to prove that to nobody. All I got to prove that to is God. But start acting like you're a child of God. Most people say they're a child of God. Some people say they're a Christian and don't act nothing like a Christian. Foul mouth, cussing, doing the worst. But you're a Christian. Christian's not supposed to do all that. Hey, Livin, how are you? Thanks for coming on. How you doing this morning? If you have not gave me a thumbs up, can you please do so? Poetic, make that topic. I got you. Yes. People do the most. People do the most. I need to make a topic about people do the most on a video, though. I think I'm going to do that after the third 2 videos I got to put out first. Yeah. So, yeah, people do the most here. We got to learn to get over that type of stuff and stop taking everything so personal. Everything is not always personal. We got to learn that. We got to learn to love one another and just go from there. That's what I do. I cannot go around hating on somebody and I call myself a Christian. But you can't always be my cup of tea either if you're going to keep on talking crazy, because I would love you from afar. I ain't got to be all this close to you to love you. I'm not dealing with craziness. I don't do that. I don't deal with one day you love me, one day you don't, one day you hate me, one day you don't. I ain't got time for bipolar stuff. God ain't even got time for that. Like y'all ignore him. I ain't got time. Thank you, Living. Thank you. You're awesome. Yeah. Don't worry about how people treat you. We are here to love the Lord. People are going to come and go in your life. And when people come and go, guess what? Say bye-bye and let them go. Say bye, Felicia, and let them go. Don't hold on to people that don't want to hold on you. There's a lot of people I have let go on YouTube because of the way they do me. But that don't mean I don't love them. I still love them. I'm still going to say, hey, how you doing? I'm still going to, there you go. Just give them a bye, Felicia, and keep on going. We don't always have to love some. We don't always have to be up on the person because we don't have they're not our cup of tea. Like I said, there's a lot of YouTube people that I'm finding out their true color about them. They're not always my cup of tea. Because mostly people take stuff so personal all the time. But I'm going to still love them and keep it going. I'm not going to sit up and hate nobody. I don't have a hating bone in my body. I used to 4 years ago, but I'm not like that. I'm not going to cry over spoiled milk. I'm not going to lose my sleep over no YouTubers either. I'm still going to love you though, but I'm not going to lose no sleep over y'all guys. I can't do that. Y'all going to give me a big old headache. I ain't got time for no big old headache. I already had one this morning. I don't want no more big old headaches. So I'm not going to lose myself over people. I got to keep on striving. I got to keep on believing. I got to keep on doing what I got to do. I got to do what God want me to do. I can't keep stopping because, oh, I did this to somebody. If I did something to somebody, hey, I'm the biggest person to say, hey, I'm sorry. I'm not afraid to say I'm sorry. Mostly people are afraid to say they're sorry. Who does that? People here on earth. Because they're so macho. Stop being so macho. God will bring you down. Okay? If you've done something to somebody, say, oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Even if you didn't do something to them, still say you're sorry. Make them feel good. Gosh. Oh, Lord. Pray for me. People gone wild on YouTube. How's about mukbang gone wild? Oh, my goodness. You so silly. Bye, Felicia. You so silly, Sherry. Yeah, Gossip said, yeah, that's right, Gossip. We need to remember some people are seasonal in our life. That's right. Seasonal people are always in our life. There's people going to come to be my friend on YouTube just for a day or two. Oh, I love you, Trisha. Oh, Trisha. Boo hoo hoo. Cry me a river. Then 5 minutes later, they gone. Those are seasonal people. If God took those people out your life, they are not meant to be in your life. Stop trying to bring them back to your channel when God already took them away. I'm going to not keep bringing people back to my channel if they don't want to be here. I'm not pressed for nobody. All I'm pressed for is God's word. I am thirsty for his word. I'm trying to teach you guys to be thirsty for God's word. Then stab you in the back and heart. Living your best life. If I can see all the stab wounds that I have gotten in a lifetime, if we can see the stab wounds that we got in our body in a lifetime, you would be amazed. So many people call themselves your friend, and as soon as your back gun turned, there is talking about you like there ain't no tomorrow. Oh, that Trisha. Oh, that Trisha. Oh, that life for living the best. Oh, that Melvin. Oh, that Sissy SP. Oh, that Cassie. Oh, that Willie Will. That shit. Talking about you. If you're going to be my friend, be my friend. If you're not, stop faking it, please. Allergic to fakeness. Allergic to it. If you fake, bye, Felicia. One thing about me, when I say I love you for real. I tell you guys all the time, I say, love you, Willie Will. Love you, Sherry. Love you, SP. Love you. I say it all the time. And when I say it, I mean it from my heart. I don't say stuff to just be saying that. Who does that? You going to say something and don't even mean it? Who does that? God don't do that. You shouldn't do that. Yeah, so if I say I love you, I really love you. I don't care how you treat me, how you feel about me, how you partake me. I know what I do. I love people for who they are, not for how much they got or how lesser they got. We don't want to love people for what they got. Who want to love people for what they got? People do it all day. I am very careful on who I call my friend. The friendship title is earned by action. Absolutely. Absolutely. Living ain't that's true. The more that they hate, more moves I make positive to make receive more haters, motivation. And I'm going to get some work. I'm going to get some at work now. I know you are. Me too. I mean it too, sis. Yeah, we got to mean it, Sherry. We don't want to say something to somebody when we don't mean it. I'll be a fool to say, hey, I love you guys. I love you, wisdom. I love you this and I don't mean it. But people here on YouTube take stuff so personal. Oh my goodness, it kills me. Stop taking stuff so personal. People make mistakes every day. We learn from our mistakes. Stop getting so old, out of shape over stuff. It's just stuff. Don't get so bent out of shape about it. Things get better. People make mistakes. We're not God. We're human. Right? Stop saying things you don't. Right. Don't tell me you love me when you come in my life. Say, oh, Trisha, I love you, girl. You doing your thing. Then later on, oh, I can't stand her. God knows your heart. I don't care what you say that I didn't hear you say. But God really knows if you really love me for real. God know me if I really love you guys for real. I may fool some people sometimes, but guess what? We can't never fool God. That is the one going to keep us breathing, achieving, and living every day. I'm going to lie. Bye, everyone. Bye. Yep. So don't worry about who don't like you. Don't worry about how people treat you. Just be good to one another, always. That's what I do. I be good to one another. I'm going to always be good to one another no matter what. Till the end. You can't help the way people feel about you, but you got to still be good to them. You can't help the way people partake you. You still got to be good to them. God said we got to be good to one another. I don't care if a person don't love me. You still got to love that person. But you got to love them the right way. You still got to love them just like God love you. You can't say, oh, I think I love them a little bit. No, you can't love them a little bit. You got to love them the right way. Like I said, I have a family member, my brother, that I used to couldn't stand, but I got to love him. I got to love him, and I got to love him right, though. I can't say I don't love him. I got to love him. I still got to love him, even though he had done some crazy stuff that he had no business doing, but I still got to love him. I still got to love him like God loved me. Because if I don't love him like God loved me, God ain't going to love me. So we got to understand this. We got to love people like God love us. We do. So how you going to say you love God and you don't love people? I don't see how people do that. Oh, I love God, and here you go talking about the next person. You don't love God because you still talking about that next person. You got to get that out your mind first. Don't go around, try to encourage people more. But a person will lie straight in your face and look at you and you know they lying. They won't say a word, but you know they lying. You be like, really? But I see people all the time lying to me. I don't say that. I say, oh, that's nice. Oh, really? I just leave it at that. I'm not going to sit up and try to hurt your feelings, though. I used to hurt a person's feeling. I just tell them something, it will cut their throat right open. Not cut them like that. I'm just saying, just like cut you like you know what I mean. But I'm not cutting them like just the words that I say. Words that I say will cut them back then. But right now, I just kill people with kindness. I can say something that would make a person cry just by killing them with kindness. Not being mean though, just kill them with kindness, and they will leave just by killing them with kindness. I ain't got time to be mean to nobody, man. I'm trying to get it to heaven. Who got time to be mean? I ain't got time for that. I'm slowly letting somebody getting ready away from me. You already know who is that, but I still love this person. Like, yeah, I feel the same way. I still gotta love them, even though that person that took me through so much. They make me have a headache like this, Sherry. But I still gotta love that person because that's what God wants us to do. Even though that person got problems, what I'm talking about, this person got a lot of issues, but we still gotta love people, no matter what. Melvin said, I may not be around for a day or two, have to save money for a phone, but don't own computer or laptop. I always love you, and I am always there for you. Look around, you find me. Oh, Melvin, you are awesome. You're always awesome. You know that? You are a sweetheart. You are a sweetheart. And don't forget that. I do love you guys. I love you, Melvin. Yes, I do. And I'm going to always love you. So don't ever forget that. You have been amazing. Yeah, you know that, Sherry. It's bad. But just because we go through stuff in life, don't put God last. Still put him there and let him work with you. If you're going through something that you want God to pray for you about, just get on your knees and pray. I prayed for this little young lady last night. I went on her live stream yesterday. And I listened to her. She's supposed to be a Christian, but I listened to this young lady and I listened to her. And she got a lot of problems that she needs to work on. But I'm not God. I can't judge her. But by listening to her and her demeanor, her character, she have a lot of things going on in her life. And you know, she comes to my live stream a lot. She's a young lady, a very young lady. But she got a lot of stuff going on in her life. And I want to pray for her. And I mean, I talk to her daily, you know, when I go to her live stream. And she needs a prayer. She needs prayer because there's a lot going on in her life. And I don't want to put her name out like that, but we just got to start loving one another a little bit harder and a little bit longer because people need our prayers. People need our blessing. People need us as people, as family. We have to come together and be a family when it comes to people having problems with whatever they're going through. I mean, Satan got a hold of this young lady, and I'm hoping and praying that Satan will let her go because it's bad when you're going through something and you know that if you can help somebody, you want to help that person out to get through stuff. So yeah, just pray for people. Just pray for the people the unbelievers. Pray for the people that doesn't love God. Pray for the people that doesn't love you. Just still pray for them and continue to keep them in your prayer. I will, Sherry. Continue to keep people in your prayer no matter what they're going through, good or bad. If people talk about you, just pray for them. If people feel some type of way for you, still pray for them. Just pray for one another always. Don't just pray for yourself, because when you're just praying for yourself, it's very, very selfish. God don't want you just to pray for yourself. He wants you to pray for one another. And when you pray for one another, pray for them genuinely. Don't just pray for somebody and say, oh, I pray for her. Why did you pray for her? When you pray for somebody else, like you see somebody homeless on the street, say, God, I'm praying for this homeless man that one day he'll find him a home. God, that one day that he'll have food to eat on his table. Pray that way. Don't just say, I pray for that homeless man. What are you praying about for that homeless man? Are you praying that he have food, that he get clothes, that he have a house to stay? Be specific when you pray to God and know that he'll answer your prayer. Even when you pray about yourself. They'll just say, God, pray for me. Pray for you for what? Are you telling him what you want prayer for? Say, if you want prayer for healing, say, God, I want you to heal my body, God. I've been going through this all day. Or I want pray for respect. Pray for encouragement. God, I want you to encourage me to be a better person, to speak kindly of people. If you cuss too much, say, God, please take that away from me. God, I want to be able to talk like you want me to talk. Just when you pray specifically about stuff. Don't just pray. Always remember that when you pray. Always know what you pray for. God already know what you pray for, but he wants you to be specific about what you're praying for. If I'm praying about somebody, like if I'm praying for Sherry, Say, God, I'm praying for Sherry that she'll be a better person, that Sherry understand that I love her for who she are. She is my sister. I love her. She's amazing. God, continue to keep working with her. That's when you say prayer. Don't just say, oh, I pray for Trisha. Pray for Trisha for what? Pray for Trisha that she's an amazing person, that she's wonderful. God, continue working with Patricia to be what she wants to be in this world. That's how you pray. Don't just say, oh, I pray for Melvin. What are you praying for Melvin about? What are you praying for Frank about? What are you praying for anybody about? Be specific about, because he already know what you're praying about to that person about, but he want to hear it from your mouth, okay? Always remember that, guys. Always pray for one another. Always stay humble. Be generous to people. No matter what people done to you, no matter how people partake you, always still love one another. Always remember that. I don't care who come across you some type of way and don't like you or don't like what you say. Always still love them. People are not going to always like what you say. People aren't always not going to like you. But guess what? God likes you. That's all we're living for. We're not living for everybody here in the world. If we're living trying to please everybody in the world, we're never going to please them. We're going to always still fall short somehow. Somebody's still in a corner or somewhere in the edge is still not going to like you for who you are. But you got to learn to put God first no matter what you're going through the good and the bad times. Still put him first. Don't stop believing. Don't stop achieving. Always remember that God got you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Just because people leave you every day, that doesn't mean God's going to go anywhere. He's there for you when you ignore him, when you use him. Like people use God. I used to use God. I used to pray for him only when I needed him. Now that I have become a Christian, I pray every day. I pray for the people that are lost out here in the world. I pray for haters. I pray for everybody. We just got to pray. And we can't stop praying. We got to continue praying every single day. I have been on here very, very long. I usually get off at 9 o'clock. Guys, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming to my live stream. I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. You all are amazing. Let me tell you, you are amazing from sticking around, being here for me, loving me like the way you do. And I'm going to make sure I shout you guys out. The ones I didn't shout out yet, don't think I forgot about it, because I didn't. I'm walking and thinking about the goodness of Jesus. And hold on. You guys got me. Okay. I'm walking and thinking about the goodness of Jesus and what joy came over me. I feel like crying because of where he brought me from. He takes us from glory to glory, and what a blessing to me. And listen, Melvin, if you have to cry, honey, you cry. Don't stop crying because you have to cry. You let it out, because just always remember, those are good tears. Things are going to get better in your life, but they're going to get better in God's time. Just continue on believing and be what you want to be in life. Don't stop believing. Don't stop achieving. Just continue on believing. God got you. He would never leave you. Okay? Sissy says, that's what I used to do. Try to please my family like my mom, dad, but it was so much of, sometimes you have to leave people alone. Silly. Sometimes you have to leave people where they at and let them find their own self, because sometimes just because it's your mother, sometimes they're not living right. And sometimes you just got to leave them alone and let God work with them. As long as you pray for them, silly, and make things will get better, but it'll get better on God's time, not our times. We got to always remember that God is in control of our lives, and he will never leave us nor forsake us. So don't never forget that. Thank you, hon. Your live came on time. Love you and have a blessed day. You do the same, and you all come back again. Bye, everyone. Have an awesome day. And always, always remember, like I say, when I come to the last of my live stream, don't forget to smile. Don't forget to be humble. Always be humble no matter what you do, no matter how people talk about you. Just stay humble. Be